Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air with Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Your home for the Minnesota Vikings here on YouTube. Today, the Minnesota Vikings travel to Lambeau Field to take on those Green Bay Packers, ladies and gentlemen. Take on the Green Bay Packers in a Week 8 matchup here in the NFL. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. Alrighty, so as I mentioned, Vikings versus Packers, their second meeting of the year here in the NFL. Second meeting of the year. This is a little pregame show before we get this thing going. It's 10:30 on the button. 10:30 on the button. This game's set to go off at 11 o'clock my time. That's 2 o'clock on that, or 11, 12 to 1 o'clock on the East Coast, right? So Cousins versus Rodgers is the matchup at quarterback. Very few pundits giving the Vikings any kind of chance to win this ball game today. Well, guess what? I've been a Viking fan since 1977, and the way these Vikings operate is when you expect them to do well, they shit the bed. And when you expect them to do when you expect them to do bad, they show up and play. So this is one of those show up and play games. I think it's going to be very much like that Seattle game where we had no chance. We're going to come out here and we're going to show out. And I think the Vikings are going to take the win today. We're going to get that W. It's going to be close. Rodgers is going to have a chance to win it late on the last drive. And he's not going to get it done, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going to get it done, according to the Mad Viking. So that's what we got going today. Let's take a quick look at today's matchup. So Vikings 1-5, 1-2 on the road. Packers are having a great start here, 5-1, 2-0 at home. Okay, 11 a.m. Mountain Time start, and that's 2 o'clock on the East Coast, I believe, with the daylight savings change. Season leaders for these two teams. Let's get into it. Passing yards, Kirk Cousins, 113 for 175. He's got 1475 yards, 11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That's not going to get it done. We can't have them picks today. Bobby checks in, says, I have a Madison in fantasy today. Yeah, I do too, my man. I do too. I do in my in the one dynasty league. I have him going. Julian Cruz up in here. Alrighty, rushing leaders for these two squads. Minnesota, Dalvin Cook, 92 carries, 499 yards, 7 touchdowns. He is back from injury today and will play in today's ball game. Jones, the running back for the Packers, 75 carries, 389, 5 touchdowns. He will not play today. Out, injured. Receiving yards leaders for these two teams. Justin Jefferson, the rookie of the year, in my opinion, 28 receptions, 537 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Against Devontae Adams, who's owned us in the past. 38 receptions, 449, 4 touchdowns. We want some of that today. Julian says he didn't get the notification. Wooba says, I hope you all win. My Lions are close to being the top of the division. Yeah, we're coming to get them, Wooba. We're coming to get them Lions. I think they're next on the slate to get their ass beat. Injury report. Minnesota Vikings. Curtis Riley, the safety, is out. Ulai Udoh, out. Dan Chesney, the wide receiver, out. Who? Holton Hill, the cornerback. No big loss, out. Chris Jones, out. For these Packers, Aaron Jones, the running back, is out. Big loss for them. Jordan Love, the quarterback, out. Randy Ramsey, the linebacker, out. Billy Wynn, the defensive end, out. And Raven Green, the safety, is out. He says if Dalvin Cook is playing, the Vikings will win. He is playing today. He will be playing. Team stats for these two teams. Points per game for the Vikings, 25.8. Green Bay Packers, 32.8. Points allowed per game. The Vikes give up 32 points a game. The Packers 26.5. Total yards for both teams, 385 for the Vikings, 408 for the Packers. So they're not exactly holding people down to total yards. Yards passing, Vikes 245.8, Packers 276.2. Yards rushing allowed 139.2, Packers 132.2. So they're not exactly killing it on the run defense either. Yards allowed 428.8 for the Vikes, 368.5 for the Packers. Passing yards allowed 297 for the Vikes, 258 for the Packers. Rush yards allowed, 127 for the Vikes, 110 for the Packers. Julian predicting a Vikings win, 14-7. Last 5 opponents for these two teams. Vikings started off the season at Indy, lost 28-11. Went to Tennessee, lost 31-30. Then they beat Houston, 31-23. Then they lost to Seattle in a heartbreaker, 27-26. And then they got spanked by Atlanta, 40-23. The Packers' last 5. 42-21 over Detroit. 37-30 over New Orleans. 30-16 over Atlanta. Then they lost to Tampa Bay, 38-10. Then they went down to Houston and beat them 35-20. He says, I think this will be a high-scoring game. John Cream checks in and says, Vikings pulling it off the offset. They are. I think they're winning today. 10 Berserkers up in here. All right, let's get into this matchup predictor according to ESPN's Football Player Index. They're giving the Vikings a 38.9 chance to win. They're wrong. Packers 60.8% chance. There's a 0.03 chance at a tie. Pick Center, for those of you that are putting a little Skrilla, a little scratch, a little bacon on today's game. Vikings plus 5.5 on the spread. Minus 5.5 for the Packers. Take them points and cash in your ticket at the end of this game. Money line plus 210 on the money line for the Vikes. Minus 263 for the Packers. The over-under on today's contest is 48.0. 48 points is the over-under. Bet the under. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the location. Lambeau Field is the venue. 34 degrees, cloudy, and windy. Windy and cold. Wind chill in the teens today. Wind chill in the teens. Wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour at pregame. So that's the matchup. 10:36 is the time on the clock. .36 is the time on the clock. Up in here. We will be doing the game audio today. The game audio will be part of my normal play-by-play. This game is being played on Fox. It's the national game, I believe. I believe it is the national game today. So expect a lot of folks tuning into this one. Julian says, I think my Cowboys are going to stumble against the Eagles. I guess we'll see. That's tonight's game. That game will be done here on Valhalla Sports Talk as well. We will be doing the Sunday night football game. Geared towards the fantasy football players. So bring your fantasy football rosters in there. Let's see how everybody's doing today. Obviously, still got the pregame show going on here, folks. So tell me in the chat here, for those of you that are still in here, give me a prediction in today's ball game. Who's going to take home this dub? $11 Berserkers up in here. He says the Cowboys are going to struggle because of no Dak Prescott. They literally have a nobody going today, don't they? Big slate of games this morning. Big slate of game. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at today's slate of games. On the bottom, you've got the ticker. Pittsburgh, Baltimore as a matchup. Chargers, Miami Dolphins. Vikings, Packers. Indy, Detroit. Vegas, Cleveland. Tennessee, Cincinnati. New England, Buffalo. Those are the early games today. Woomba says prediction. Pain. Pain is Woomba's prediction. Really windy in Green Bay today. Really windy in Green Bay. Cold, too. Oh, 11 berserkers up in here, as Thor's army continues to grow. What other prediction you guys got for the other games? Give me some ideas what's going to happen today in the old NFL. I really like the daylight savings time change. That's legit on my end. 8 likes on today's video. Let's bring up the schedule for today. I'm going to give you my predictions for these games while we're waiting to get to game time here. So you got New England traveling to Buffalo, one of the early games. Buffalo obviously on a roll. New England has some issues. Also, I heard that Edelman, I think he got put on the IR this morning. So I'm going to go with Buffalo in that first contest. Tennessee at Cincinnati. I'm a believer in Joe Burrow. Tennessee, I don't know. They're ranked high and they've got an excellent record, but I'm going to go with Cincinnati in that one at home. Vegas going to Cleveland. Cleveland without OBJ due to an injury. I'm going to take Cleveland in that one. Cleveland to win that game. Cold there as well. He predicts 45-21 Seahawks. All right, Indianapolis at Detroit. Detroit's a fraud. Detroit is an absolute fraud. Indianapolis is going to go in there and whoop that booty. Minnesota at Green Bay. Minnesota getting the win here. They're going to have to hold on late, but they're going to get this dub. A low-scoring contest. New York at Kansas City. That's an easy one. Kansas City in a blowout. Rams traveling to Miami. Tua Tagovailoa's first ball game, first start for the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to take the Chargers in that one. Excuse me, the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams in that contest. He says the 49ers are about to get smacked by Russ Wilson. I think you're probably right. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. Baltimore is my pick. Chargers at Broncos. Chargers is the pick. I'm a believer in their new quarterback. New Orleans traveling on the road, playing a Chicago team that is on a high right now. I'm going to take Chicago in that one. San Francisco at Seattle. Seattle going to lay down the smack on the old 49ers. And Dallas traveling to Philadelphia in the Sunday night game on NBC. I'm going to take Philadelphia in that one, in a close one. That's going to be a really weird game. The Monday Nighter, Tampa Bay at New York Jets, or New York Giants. Tampa Bay at New York Giants. Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay in that one, ladies and gentlemen. You go to the full Facebook here, put this out on Valhalla Sports Talk. Let's go. Let's go. Drop a link. Zow. Post it. Eight berserkers up in here, up in here. Still early, 10:43 is the time locally, so about 15 minutes away from kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. 15 minutes away from kickoff in this contest. A little worried about the game audio side because it does seem to be locking up a lot. see what everybody's doing out here. What everybody's doing out here in YouTube land. A little chilly here in southern Arizona. Illy Gilly checks in and says, yo, what up, Berserkers? What's up, Illy Gilly? Good to see you this morning. Good to see you this morning. Yeah, we need it. I think we're winning today. For some reason, I have a feeling we're getting a dub. Who's your team, Illy? 49ers? Bobby checks in. Get the F out of here. A little chilly. Come to New England. I'll show you chilly. Hey, man, I just met relative to my life. Relative to my life. It's pretty chilly out there right now. Madison, up in here, up in here. Ellie's a Jets and Giants fan. Mookie Betts checks in, says Vikings are 1-5. That's tough. That's all right. We're about to be 2-5. 6, Berserkers up in here. About 15 minutes to kickoff in this contest. Bobby laughing. Aren't you about to go online, my man? Don't the Patriots have an early game? Let's bring up a look at these early games. Let's bring it up on the little ticker on the bottom there, ladies and gentlemen. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, LA versus Miami, Jets versus Kansas City, Vikings, Green Bay, Indy, Detroit, Vegas, Cleveland, Tennessee, Cincinnati, New England, Buffalo, Chargers, Broncos, Seattle, 49ers, Bears, Saints, Dallas, Philly, Tampa Bay, New England. That's the lineup. Mookie says that he hopes we get the dub. Me too, my man. Oh, you're a 1 a.m. game. Yeah, an early game. Illy says, cool ass scoreboard. Thanks, dude. I figured that out today. All right, Bobby, you have a great stream, dude. Good luck with your pats. Madison says, I like how you did that. You should do this every week for games at the bottom. Yeah, it's going to be on the bottom sometimes. That's our little scroll section where we keep things scrolling all the time. That'll let people see the scores of the games. Eight Berserkers up in here. Fox still in their pregame section of their deal. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. If you're new in the chat, hit us up. Tell us who you're representing, who your squad is, who you rep in the NFL. No doubt who I rep. I need to get my football. Need to get my little football handy. Go Caps checks in, says hi. What's up, Go Caps? Welcome to Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Jeremy Kazar checks in, says, hello, Packers, baby. No Pack, no. Been a fan since 94. Right on, my man. Sure, go Caps. It's okay if you're a Packers fan. No big deal. Everybody's allowed up in here, I don't like how much this audio freezes. King Leopold checks in and says, let's go Vikings. Let's go Vikings. Gonna have some Packers fans up in here. My eyeballs are itching. I'm ready for this thing to go, and I think I'm going to go off camera for just 1 second. I'll be back. Then we'll be back just in time for kickoff of this contest. There we go, a little SKOL chant to start off the day. 10 berserkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. Alrighty, let's get some background music going here. .10:53, so 5 minutes away from game time. Players taking the fields across the NFL right now to get this thing started. Madison had a bad softball practice, hit a ball off her head. It's not how you do it. Madison. What position do you play on your softball team? Clayton checks in, says hi, hello. I think the Browns are going to win that game. Go Caps. I predict the Browns victory. They're the home team. Clayton predicting the Packers. A lot of Packers fans up in here, up in here. Be interesting to see how much the weather affects this game. Madison plays third base. She's on the hot corner. The hot corner on this softball field. Yes, Browns. Browns going to win that game. C. Digger checks in and says, happy belated Halloween. Happy belated Halloween to you too, C. Digger. Clayton says, come on, man. Go Cap says, Pats or Bills? Bills. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Big noon Saturday. Trojans versus them Sun Devils. That game will be on Valhalla Sports Talk Saturday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Arizona State versus number 21 USC here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Happy birthday to your mom, Clayton. Alrighty, I'm going to have to change that TV here. It's going to confuse the spit out of me. Clayton's a Lions fan. All right, so we're putting up the red zone on TV2. Now remember, this stream, in order for me to do the game audio, it's a little behind. It's probably about 60 seconds behind, so please no spoilers in my chat. I do this so that the folks that are at work right now can know what's going on in these games. Anonymous checks in, says, top of the morning, everyone. What's up, Anonymous? How you doing? All right, let's get at it.
Between the Packers and the Vikings. Hi, everyone, and welcome to chilly, windy Lambeau Field. Welcome to the booth. Three-time Super Bowl champion Daryl Johnson is my partner, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. So, Daryl, the Packers are 5-1. They're playing great. Aaron Rodgers looking like the MVP, those awards that he's won, and maybe their offense the most balanced that it's ever been.
Yeah, and maybe a little bit ahead of schedule for me in year two, and a great compliment to everybody involved there and what they've done. You're going to have the communication figuring out exactly what
Digger
worked
says,
and
what's
what
up?
didn't
What's
work.
up with you,
But
man?
I think one of the big things is Matt LaFleur's been very creative in his personnel. You expect this group to be a 3 wide receiver driven offense. It's not. You're going to see a lot of 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. So using all those playmakers throughout the roster.
When we talk about Mike Zimmer's Vikings, they've struggled. Defensively, they're usually great. They're not this year. There's a number of reasons why, but they're exceptionally
Alrighty,
young.
I'm on the
How
buttons.
in the
So
world
on
are
the
they gonna
buttons.
stop Green Bay?
Yeah, you know you're in for a tough afternoon when part of your game plan is to pray for wind this afternoon against Aaron Rodgers.
No pack,
When you're
no,
trying to
I
stop an
agree.
offense
No
like
pack,
Green Bay is
no.
Right now, the one thing you want to do is have a good combination of rush and coverage.
About to light it up.
especially going against
Cowbell.
Aaron Rodgers. They're very young in both those areas, so you're not going to understand how to move through that pass rush lanes as a defensive front.
12
And these guys on the
berserkers
back
up in
end, they're
here,
just
up in
too young
here,
right
as
now to
Thor's
have seen
army
everything
continues
that
to
happens
grow.
at the NFL level in the passing game.
So we'll see how this one plays out. Maybe a lot of offense here today at Lambeau Field with Kirk Cousins and the Vikings and Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. A good old-fashioned cold game, November, Lambeau Field. Wouldn't want it any other way. Kickoff coming up on Fox.
All right, a little pause as they go to commercial. Anonymous says, just woke up, about to pack a bowl, wake and bake. Come on, Vikes. Tommy Monahan checks in and says, hello, everyone. I thought ahead today. New bottle of Canadian whiskey for both this game and the Steelers game. Let's go. Let's go, Tommy. How you doing this morning? All All right, commercial break right now, but we are headed for kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Headed for kickoff in today's contest. Vikings wearing their white jerseys with purple pants. Packers in their familiar home uniforms. $7-11 if you got Sunday Ticket. That game is on 7-11 on Sunday Ticket, or it's the national game on Fox. Tommy says it's 2 p.m. where he's at. Deeger said he tried Crown Royal Salted Caramel last night. How was that? It's dangerous with apple juice. Interesting. I have to try that. Jorge Gomez checks in, says, hey, what's up? How you doing? Long time no see. I'm doing good, my man. Welcome. Final commercials here before kickoff in today's contest. $14 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Let's go. I'm going to have to try that. $19 is the Berserker count. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live kickoff. Just about to happen. Peter Parker said something about you did it for the Dodgers. What are you talking about? Dodgers got that old victory in the World Series. We like it. We love it. We want more of it. Packers 49ers on Thursday Night Football this week. Red Zone firing up on TV2. Again, as I mentioned before, we will be having the regular scores updated on the bottom of the screen here from time to time during the game. Tommy says if he's drinking whiskey in the afternoon, he'd prefer that it be unflavored. No foo-foo stuff for Tommy in the afternoon. Come on, get this thing going. Just seconds from game time. 16 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Again, my feed is about a minute behind. But here we go, we're at it.
Absolutely no joke. Right now, gusting at about 25 miles an hour, predicted to reach up to 40 miles an hour at times. Watch Vikings kicker.
I'm going to check here in a minute.
As he attempted to
yeah, what's your prediction, Tommy?
What's going on?
Robbie White says, let's go Vikes.
Flying all over the place. Equipment that was
windy and cold in Green Bay today.
Around by the wind as well. Hey, you guys talked about Mike Zimmerman.
34-10 Packers, says Caps.
Big time. Back to you.
Pam got to hold on to those papers, boy. I mean,
yeah, no spoilers.
25-mile-an-hour gust. It was, I guess,
no
for
spoilers,
us, it was
folks.
Fun. I don't know if that's the right word. Watching.
Glenn Human checks in. Hello from Fargo, North Dakota. Go Vikings! Shout out to Fargo, North Dakota.
Oh we'll see. That'll be a big factor here today.
Here we go. Vikings kicking off. Green Bay Packers in their green jerseys with yellow pants.
From Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Looks like an empty stadium. Bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Aaron Rodgers and this Packers offense.
So let's change this pregame.
Terrific. You see what he's done against the Vikings in his career. Just a paltry 47 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Just terrific for Rodgers, who's having arguably maybe the best year of his career right now. Offensive line, one note, David Bakhtiari out again.
Offensive line, Turner, Jenkins.
Left tackle, but he will not play again today. And so that means
Williams will be the running back.
Turner will play the left side and Rick Wagner the right. That's what they did against Houston last
Tommy
week.
predicts 27-24 Packers. First play,
so
first and
Jamal
10.
Williams likely to get more of the carries.
Rodgers under center.
And he's in the backfield to start.
Hands it off.
Williams will get it.
Williams tries to get to the left side. Gains about 3.
Down. As Eric Kendricks was there. So talking about the injuries, there it is. Bakhtiari, the left tackle. Jones is out, that calf injury. And then Kevin King.
Digger says if we don't run it 25 to 30 times, the Vikes are going to lose. I think they're going to run it.
Raven Green also.
That wind is no joke there right now.
Green Bay secondary a little bit thin as well, and we talked about the youth.
I only bring it up from time to time, Caps.
For the Minnesota Vikings on that side.
It won't be up there all the time.
Aaron Jones. Got the sunglasses on, the mask on.
All right, here he goes. Second down, fake handoff, throws to the tight end. First down for the Packers. Gladney in on the tackle, Tunyon the tight end.
Conversion for Green Bay. So, Derek, you talked about this Vikings defense being young, and I think the interesting point is young on the front and the back end. That's kind of tricky.
Yeah, because if you've got some experience in one of those positions, you could put a little bit of pressure on if it's your front that has
16 berserkers up in here, up in here.
Secondary kind of learn on the go. Vice versa, you protect
Danzler, Smith, Harris, and Gladney
with different coverages if they're young up front.
in the backfield for the Vikings D.
And the importance of the rush and the
Packers already approaching the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Minnesota's defense today.
Tyler Irvin in motion.
Handoff.
Instead they give it to Jamal Williams. Got a nice
Up the
little
middle.
and he's up across the 40.
Gain of about
Williams
6.
Gets out near the 43. So Irvin is a guy that they get back today, and it's interesting.
20 berserkers up in here, up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Your home for Vikings football on Game Day.
Was very respectful of what he did to them in week 1.
Yes, the Packers are home.
Sweet guy. He's going to be a lot of the motion. He's going to challenge the
Digger
defense
says, well done,
of the
Mad
Minnesota
Viking.
Vikings with their eyes, with their assignments. He's got big
All right, Packers
playability,
approaching
working
midfield
those
now.
Perimeter plays.
Irvin's number 32 in the backfield with Williams.
Rodgers puts a running back in motion to his left.
Williams gets
Handoff Williams right.
First down, Jamal Williams.
First down again. Very little, very little.
Aaron Jones again. Good blocking on the right side from Patrick and Lindsley, and another Packer first down.
Yeah, really nice job by Corey Lindsley.
Tommy
Lucas
says price
Patrick
tag,
kind of
double check
working that down,
Rodgers.
man, climb into the second level. Good job by Rick Wagner, too, because it has to start somewhere. You're going to have the right tackle right here. He's going to get his guy sealed. But watch 62 and 63 climb to that second level. There's no contact until Jamal
How's the
Williams
volume
is
on
7
everything,
yards
folks?
downfield.
How's the volume? All right, Packers first and 10 from about the 49. Handoff, left side. It gets the edge. Tackled by Harris, but not before he gained 9.
Williams picked up 9. You know, it's interesting. Most times you lose.
Good week, Robbie. Good week, dude.
Obviously incredibly talented, but the Packers feel so good about Williams.
19 berserkers up in here, up in here.
You can see why right here on this play. I mean, he is out to the edge, and that's a nice block by Darius Shepard on the outside. If you're going to run the ball effectively, and we look at this Packer offense, and I think when you think about the
volume's good, right on.
through the air with Aaron Rodgers and the wide receivers down the field, but that is a little bit different.
Come on, defense.
Today. But to be able to run the ball effectively and get balanced, your wide receivers have to block downfield like Darius Shepard did.
Rodgers in the shotgun.
Rodgers, second and
Throws it
one.
to the
There's
left.
Davante Adams. We got
Easy
penalty
catch by
flag
Adams.
on the
Penalty
play.
flag on the play, though.
Davante Adams, who all he did was catch a franchise record 14 against the Vikings in week 1. Let's see if this one will count. Alex Kemp is our ref.
Defense number 95.
Offsides on the
lined up
Vikes.
in the neutral zone. That penalty is declined. First down.
Chiefs already scored in their game.
Denebo is the guy that was offside, and so there you go. So the Packers on the march. And we see Davante Adams for the first time. How do you defend a guy differently when he has 14 catches on you the last time you played?
I think that was going to be the most interesting thing that we see here this afternoon. We've already talked about the challenge for Minnesota's defense, especially on the back end. You cannot play him man-to-man the majority of the game.
All right, so another first down for the Packers.
Last weekend, he will just eat you alive. He'll eat this young secondary alive.
They're at about the 33.
Screen now. As Rodgers on the fake, rolling, got to dump it off. It's Tunyon.
Dump off to the tight end. Gains about 4.
He's going to pick up 5 yards before Kendrick's over there to get him.
It's just good execution as you're coming out to that side. You've got options, short, quick. To
Glenn
Robert
Human says, come on, Vikings, let's win this one for Thor. Yeah, let's do it for Thor.
They're in sync, and that was one of the words that Aaron Rodgers used when we spoke to him. Our offense is in sync, and it's all kind of started off the running game, and you've seen that during the course of this drive, the progression with the run game.
All right, so 7 plays currently on this drive of 46 yards. 4 minutes time of possession. Handoff, left side.
Again, this time to the left side and cuts
gains about 3.
25. And so going to be a 3rd down and 1. It may be cold and windy.
19 Berserkers up in here, up in here.
It doesn't really affect Daryl. And
share the stream out, folks. If you're new, give the video a like.
I mean, he was out here for hours.
Subscribe to the channel. Help my little channel grow.
And it's one of the things that all the guys
Skip.
talk about. The energy.
The other dog, Skip.
Not just his
Tommy.
ability as a football player, but
Skip's
the
birthday was yesterday, 14 years old.
You gotta love somebody that just loves game day, not just playing the game, but everything about playing the game.
And here we go, 3rd and 2. Chance for the Vikes to end this right here. Make him kick a field goal or try one.
Back into the backfield on a 3rd and 2.
Rodgers in the shotgun. Ball snapped.
Do not blitz.
Throw to the right. And they stop him short. What will the Packers do here? Going to bring up a 4th and 1.
Kendrick's already in on his 3rd.
Packers go for it, or they try a field goal on a very windy day in Green Bay.
Well, especially when your kicker, was battling some injuries all week and didn't really get to the practice field till late in the week and was really kind of a game time decision. But there was a little bit of confusion right there. They had a bunch formation.
FJ says I'm rooting for the Vikings.
If you're going to get the ball out quickly to Jamal Williams, you would expect the wide receivers to be blocking there. They were down the field.
Zen fan just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome to the Berserkers, Zen fan. General Thor will be proud.
3 tight end
Packers going for it on 4th and 1. 3 tight end formation. Ball snap. Rodgers rolling to the left. Throws it. Caught by that tight end. Son of a bitch. 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Packers.
4th down conversion for Green Bay.
And there's the problem when you play the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. You can do virtually everything right, and he still finds the ability to make the play. That's a great job.
Man, it's so weird seeing Lambeau Field empty like that.
Sometimes you'll overrun it. You'll actually run yourself into a position where
you Cap says he didn't have any school on Tuesday.
Made eye-to-eye contact with Aaron Rodgers. Nice job.
No, it wasn't Thor's birthday. It was Skip's, the other dog.
13-yard gain. They can actually get a 1st down at the 1. They put it just outside.
All right, ball snap, running it up the middle. Short gain.
For a short gain.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Made basically every tackle on this opening drive, but he's the one guy, and I thought it was
FJ says he's rooting for the underdog.
He said a lot of this is with all these young guys. I got to
Tommy says biscuit, Jeff biscuit. I'll try.
Able to at least get them some tips and some information, but now the challenge is you're doing that with Aaron Rodgers walking up to the line.
Digger said no secondary. 12 is going to carve us up.
So how do I do that? Some of it's got to be nonverbal.
We got to have some of these young guys step up.
Of these guys' careers where we can trust our
2nd and 7. They can get a 1st down before they get a touchdown. Handoff up the middle. Gets it to about the 5, maybe the 6.
It'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. Williams.
Tua just got wally-hooed by Aaron Donald. Holy crap. On red zone. Tua just got blasted by Aaron Donald.
And what this offense is doing this season, how important that run game is.
Tommy says, don't make me time you out.
When we talked to him, he said, we've got to stop the run.
Don't make me time you out, Mr. YouTube guy. 29 Berserkers up in here, up in here.
But for Green Bay now, I think
welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk, Minnesota Vikings Game Day live. Your home for Minnesota Vikings football on Game Day.
It opens up the rest of the offense.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, ball snapped. Throws it. Touchdown, Devontae Adams. So the Packers take the opening kickoff and march it right down the field against little opposition to score 6. They'll try to get this extra point.
He's playing outside leverage, but it's just that real subtle stagger and then burst. by Davante Adams. And I think it's one of the things that Mike Zimmer has got.
I wasn't pissed when they traded him, FJ. I wanted him traded after the way he acted.
Technique, leverage, spacing, understand what's coming. I think Jeff Gladney did everything
29
right
Berserkers up in here, Packers take a lead. The extra point is good.
Easy today, but Crosby.
Let's update our score.
With it. And so the Packers opening possession, 13
Vikings got to answer.
75 yards, 7 minutes and 59 seconds, right out of the tunnel, right into the end zone. 7-0, Green Bay.
After 80 years, we've made it the longest.
Tommy says, just kidding. I get animated about my Steelers. Me too. I think I calmed down a little bit by doing these streams, but I usually act a fool.
But only you can chase freedom. Because the truth is...
Oh, shoot, I forgot to shoot out the commercial there. Gotta remember I have to push buttons. All right, our various social media scrolling on the bottom of the screen there. Valhalla Sports on Twitter. Give us a follow. Valhalla Sports Talk on Instagram. Facebook, Valhalla Sports Talk. You can email me at madviking@gmail.com. Valhalla Sports Talk on YouTube. Valhalla Sports again on Twitter. You think they should have got more for Diggs? I don't. I think they got a good return. You just got to make it work. You got to be excited about Jefferson. Packers Nation checks in and says, good luck today. Good luck to you too, man. I should, Tommy. I think I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to do it in, like, the Viking colors. Put a little biscuit on there. That'd be funny. I'll probably do that this week. We need some Viking-related swag up in there, Zen fan says, our Vikes don't have much chance, but I'm still here till the end. Me too. I'll be here. Win or lose every Viking game. Come on, FJ. FJ, you're being a negative Viking fan. 23 Berserkers up in here. Packers take the early lead, 7-0 in the contest. Here we go, getting back at it.
How do you think this conversation went?
Zimmer giving the rookie Gladney, the cornerback, all the business, headed off the field.
Mike Zimmer's like, all right, Davante Adams, he's outside, he's yours. You played outside leverage because you had help inside. But
yeah, I'll do that, Tommy. I'll make one of those.
How did you get beat to the outside playing outside leverage?
Well, Gladney, one of those young guys, first-round pick, and you're going against one of the best today in Adams. 2 catches on that drive, 7-0 Green Bay.
There you go.
Look at this kick by Scott again. It is
all right, kicked short. Kicked short. Vikings pick it up at the 10, 20, 25. Taken down about the 28.
Well, there's still time to play the $1 million Fox Super 6 NFL contest. Super easy, free to play. Download the Fox Super 6.
I'm going to turn that little audio off there. Uh-oh, Browns fumbled it. All right, here we go. Vikings coming up to the line.
Playing from behind has been. Cousins week 1 against the Packers put up a lot of numbers. In fairness, the Packers really...
All right, the score scroll is going at the bottom there. I'll leave it up for a little bit.
And we'll see how he does today. Dalvin Cook
1st and 10 for the Vikes.
Great news, missed the last game
Dalvin Cook out there.
With a groin injury.
Giving to Cook.
A toss, but we'll get it.
Going left.
Back to the near side.
Didn't find any room. Maybe a gain of 1.
As he's corralled by Green Bay. So obviously great to have Cook back in there and pick up the load for this rushing game behind the offensive line. Cleveland gets another start at right guard. Made his first ever start there at guard in the NFL. I think he's the left tackle of the future. Told you Cook is back. The receivers are great. Thielen, Jefferson having an outstanding rookie year. You'll see 2 tight ends too with Rudolph and Irv
I saw
Smith.
A fumble on the Browns game. Just a quick glimpse.
7 touchdowns, tie for the lead.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 8 for the Vikes. Cousins under center. Hand off to Cook, up the right side, finds some room, gets to the 40. First down, Minnesota. For a Minnesota Vikings first down.
You talked about Thielen and Jefferson in that passing game and what they can do throwing the football, but today, to keep Aaron Rodgers and that offense on the sideline and keep their young defense from having to face that offense, this group has to be able to run the ball effectively, continue to move it down the field, take time off the clock. It has to be a complementary approach today where the offense carries the biggest part of the burden.
All right, Cousins under center. They give it to Cook again for the third play in a row. Stacked up for no gain.
And that's it. We've got our first game break. Let's check in with Carissa
Little game break.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Rams Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa making his first career start. It's not starting well. To a second snap, stripped by Aaron Donald. Fumble recovered by the Rams. 3 plays later, Jared Goff hands it off to Robert Woods. Rams up 7-0. Kevin?
Wow, Carissa, that's a great start. You would know this. You saw the Rams a couple weeks ago. Their defense is top 5 in the NFL.
They're very good. New defensive coordinator playing very, very well right now.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10.
Cousins to throw.
Cousins drops back, throws it, caught by Thielen for about 9.
Josh Jackson.
Still fighting.
Thielen's going to have himself 8 yards.
Bringing up a 3rd down for the Vikes.
Defense led by Mike
We
Patton.
cannot keep going on and off the field. We got to sustain drives here. We're going to get our asses whooped.
A lot out of their dime package. Their front doesn't get a lot of attention, Daryl, but they have 4 or 5 really good rotational players up there.
They really do. Kenny Clark being the #1 guy there, in an area where I think they're really starting to improve the inside linebacker position. And a guy that I've watched that I think has been playing really well this year, Chris Barnes, number 51, really kind of jumps out to me on film.
All right, Cousins in the shotgun on a 3rd and 1, gives it to Cook, who gets some Minnesota Vikings. First down. First down, Vikings.
On the opening drive, and a good possession thus far.
Salvador Chavez is back. Zen fans laughing about something.
Some issues there. They've had some injuries.
27 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live.
The difference with Dalvin Cook is amazing, obviously. Just consider this as you look at those numbers. He's 5th in the NFL.
Come on, let's get a drive here. Get 7.
This is week 8. He's played 4.5 games. But now Cook gets a rest, and Madison
in at running back, fake to him, thrown to Rudolph on the left side, who's rumbling, stumbling, bumbling for a Minnesota Vikings first down.
Gets involved for a gain of 12.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarity in the offenses that you'll see out here on the field today, and here's something similar to what we saw on the opening drive by Green Bay. You know, it's press to the outside and then bootleg to the back, and you're trying to get your players in space in the open, and there's Kyle Rudolph with some yards to run.
Zen laughing at Tommy's comments. All right, 1st and 10 for the Vikes at about the 36-yard line. Cousins under center. Madison fake to Madison. Cousins rolls. Screen set up to the side, and it's dropped by Thielen.
Jamal Martin was right there, was about to smack him. So that actually probably worked out well. Risky play.
They tried a wide receiver screen to the left side off a bootleg play to the right.
By the 3 guys.
Thielen dropped it. Probably a good thing.
Blocking 1 guy. I mean, this has the potential to be a big play, but somebody's got to block Kamal Martin. You've got 3 offensive linemen out there, all standing around looking. And here comes 54 in to make the play.
Nobody blocking on that play.
Well, Kamal Martin made his NFL debut against Houston last week. They loved him.
Here we go, 2nd and 10.
Had knee surgery.
2:58 remaining in the first.
Getting the start.
Cousins in the shotgun.
On 2nd down.
Hand off to Cook, who goes right.
Cook.
Fumbled. And Cook looks hurt.
Green Bay says they do.
Fumbled. Green Bay has the ball.
But was he down first?
They'll look at it and see if he was down first. I don't think he was.
One of your officials walked in, ruled down by contact, coming in from the Minnesota offense's right side.
Josh says this is why you don't bring back an injury-prone Cook in a lost season.
Mm-hmm.
There's a problem calling it a lost season in my book. I mean, that doesn't make you much of a fan. It's just my opinion.
Yep, you see it's a great shot by our guy.
He's
Once
down.
That elbow is down, play is over. Good call, Daryl. Good call on the field. Minnesota will retain possession.
Ravens, Mookie. Cook heads to the sideline. I don't know how bad he's injured, but he's standing up on the sideline. It's going to be a 3rd and 3.
4. We'll call it 3.
3rd and 3. 2:02 clock running here in the first quarter.
On their opening drive.
Come on, Vikes.
The drive for Minnesota.
Get it. Whistles. Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
5-yard penalty, third down.
They got Dalvin Cook kind of late getting up off to the sideline. So
Clock ran out on the Vikes, so now they got a 3rd and 8.
Substitution, and you're not monitoring what's going on.
That's the type shit that costs you ball games.
Short 4, long 3, however you prefer to look at it from that perspective, now becomes something that's hard. It's one of the things that Mike Zimmer talked
29
about.
berserkers up in here, up in here.
Everything. They need to stay ahead of the change. They've really struggled in 3rd and long situations, 7+.
All right, Cousins in the shotgun. 3rd and 8.
Down and 8. Cousins
Throws it to Cook on the right. Cook gets going. 30. 25. Down at the 20.
Actually, Cook, not Madison. So Dalvin Cook picks up the first down.
Yeah, no spoilers.
And I think that's something that you can do more, especially when Dalvin Cook is in the lineup. You know, Kirk Cousins has talked about maybe being a little bit too aggressive down the field, looking for that explosive play and not checking it down to a sure completion. When you've got a guy like Dalvin Cook,
29 berserkers up in here, up in here.
Like that, and then take it down the field and get
all right, first down, Vikes. Minnesota Vikings, first down. Cousins at about the 21. Under center. Cook in the backfield. Hand off to Cook. Goes right. Headed. 10. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Let's friggin' go. Vikings come down to answer the Green Bay score with a run by Cook. 4-6.
It's sad, actually. And so a 21-yard score.
21-yard scamper by Dalvin for the score.
Pass receiving tight ends, but watch what he does in the blocking game right here against Preston Smith. Preston Smith has got to squeeze that down more, push that in and squeeze that hole. That leaves a big gap for Dalvin Cook to explode right through, and that was one of the things Mike Pettin talked about. We're a good run defense because our outside linebackers set the edge. Preston Smith,
extra point is up, and it's good.
And so essentially 2 drives, 1 from each team as
so the Vikings and Packers trade scores in the first quarter. Trade scores in the first quarter here, and we're headed to the second, I believe, here pretty quick. In a commercial break. Guapler checks in, says, go Dalvin, go Dalvin. 29 berserkers up in here, up in here. Tie ball game 7-7. Packers Vikes. All right, we got to move this $1 million football over here. The Packers side. If I can get a hold of it. Bazow. Let's take a look at the scores around the NFL. Scrolling on the bottom of your page. Buffalo 7, New England 0. Atlanta, of course, already beat Carolina on Thursday night. Pittsburgh 7, Baltimore 7. Rams 7, Miami 0. Kansas City 7, New York Jets 3. Vikings Green Bay 7-7. Detroit 7-0 over Indy. Vegas, Cleveland, still scoreless. Cincinnati 3, Tennessee 0. And that's it for the early morning action. That's it for your early morning action, ladies and gentlemen. Zen Fan says, I just want to say rip to Sid Hartman. Longtime fixture in the broadcasting community in the Minnesota area. So rest in peace to you, Sid Hartman. That's for sure. 29 berserkers up in here. So again, folks, just so you know, I mean, let's be honest here. The game audio is way behind what's happening in real time. It's almost a full minute. So, you know, the main reason I do these streams is for folks that are like working on Saturdays and Sundays, you know, that working like a gas station or maybe a trucker that's on the road or anything like that. Let's not ruin the experience for them by typing in the chat whether a score had already happened. I understand that we're behind. But we're just trying to make it a good experience for those folks that are listening to the stream and watching it Well, they're either at work or on their break or things like that, all right? Maybe even sitting in their church watching the Vikings. Taco BS checks in and says, hey, Valhalla, how do I get the Rams game? I don't want to watch Vikings and root for the tank. I guess you got to go to your TV, brother. I guess you got to go to your TV. All right, here we go. We're back at it.
Day on the opening drives.
Packers 10, 20, 25.
25.
Gets about to the 29.
Well, we were talking about the Packers and their offense, and maybe the most balanced they've been in Aaron Rodgers. You look at passing touchdowns, his start. This is the 2011 season where he set the record for quarterback rating, okay?
C. Digger says, I enjoy what you do. Thus, my TV is not on with Fox having the game. Appreciate it, Digger.
The other thing is the offensive line. 5 wins.
John Cream says, is Notre Dame winning the chip this year? I don't think so.
Tampa Bay game, there are only 2 turnovers. Rodgers was harassed all
Correct,
day.
kind of like a radio broadcast, Tommy. Here we go, first and 10, handoff, going left. Little or no opposition, and he gains about 8 yards.
7 yards. And you bring up that Tampa Bay game, and Rodgers said it a couple weeks ago.
Dantzler, number 27, down for the Vikes.
The cornerback is
motionless
down for Minnesota. Cameron Dantzler, who was put on the COVID restricted list earlier in the week, but then cleared, was a concern for him.
All right, so we're probably headed to another commercial break here as Dantzler is down on the field. Didn't look good. He ran into 41, Mike Hughes. His front of his helmet ran into Mike Hughes' butt, and he fell down. Doesn't look good. Yeah, I hope he's okay too. 31 Berserkers up in here, as Thor's army continues to grow. All right, we'll let them scores roll while we're in commercial. How about that? I think it was Dantzler, Caps. Dantzler, the rookie running back, or the rookie cornerback for the Vikes. All right, so still in a commercial break in this one, folks. Still in a commercial break for the injured player on the field. FJ says, I wanted anybody to score except for Cook. Red Zone channel taking a look in at Raiders-Browns currently. Looks like the Browns have the ball about the 45-yard line. First and 10. Score is 0-0. Glenn says, I love the music. It gets me dancing. I think it's a cool little ditty. A cool little ditty to dance to. All right, looks like we're about to get back to this one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow, he's still on the field.
And the rookie cornerback, Cameron Dantzler from Mississippi State, got hurt here. He took a shot to the head.
Yeah, 27 right here. Watches Anthony Harris comes in to make the hit. You'll see the contact. And
yeah, he was all the way in the air when he ran into Harris. And his head snapped back pretty violently there.
Harris came in and just got back into that one. So they tend to dance.
All right, they're headed to a commercial break again. Card coming out on the field. Never like to see that, that's for sure. 10:31 Berserkers up in here. Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like. Maybe think about giving me a subscribe. Help my little channel grow. 4 Vikings fans by an actual Vikings fan. I hope he's okay too. I hope he's okay too. Red Zone checking in on that Kansas City New York Jets game. 14-3 is the score. Kansas City leading. Injured player. I can't have it on there. It confuses the crap out of me. Because this one's like back behind by like a minute. Yeah, they got someone hurt on the field. Danzler, Tommy. The cornerback for the Vikes. Still in a commercial break here, folks. Looks like they got Danzler loaded up on a cart. Pull him off the field there. I guess a hot dog. Just ketchup, no. Here we go. Let's get back to this, folks.
Got hit by his own teammate, Anthony Harris, on the play, and his head.
Francis Tarkenton checks in and says, send me your football. I will sign it and send it back to you. I'm broadcasting from Arizona, Francis Tarkenton.
Put him on the board and on the cart and strapping him in. You see his teammate.
You're my hero, by the way.
Out to give well wishes. And obviously, we send our hope that Danzler will be okay here as we continue to watch this. If you just turned us on, give you a little idea.
So they got Danzler strapped down to an actual gurney, a rolling gurney.
And it's only been one possession per team. Packers went right down the field on their opening possession. They converted a 4th down right here. Jay Sternberger with a 13-yard grab. Nifty throw by Rodgers, and then they put it home. Devontae Adams with the touchdown. But then Minnesota answered on Dalvin Cook's return all the way down the field. 21-yard score for him.
Jason Short checks in and says, go Vikings, let's go. Zen says, oh my God, hi Fran. We have some famous folks visit us here on the channel, that's for sure. Mookie Betts. We've had them all here, dear. We've had them all in here.
Hopefully that is a good sign. A lot of this is obviously precautionary, so you never know, and hopefully everything will be just.
Francis says, I didn't know there were Vikings fans in Arizona. There's quite a few.
Teams get ready to pick it up and play again.
Which is not the easiest thing to do when you have a situation like that happen right before.
All right, so the Packers about to get it here. 2nd and 3 now.
Comes into play in the secondary for him. Boyd,
hope Danzler's okay.
Player. He's been out last couple of weeks with a hamstring.
An already depleted secondary gets even worse.
Pick last year, but not a guy with a lot of experience. So Boyd Young, Gladney the rookie, will play a nickel when they go in that.
34 Berserkers up in here, up in here.
And Dye, a rookie who just got activated today with an injured reserve with an ankle injury. And now once they start the clock, a quarter does officially run out. And so
all right, so that's going to do it for the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
In control of the football.
Headed to a commercial. Let's fix our little graphic here. Digger says there's a ton of SKOL fans in Arizona. Yes, there are. You should see when they play When they play the Cardinals here, that whole stadium is purple. Hello, Thor. My wife just brought me a hot dog. So you know who just showed up. Little Costco hot dog, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy says nice. Yeah, off the grill from last night. All right, looks like Miami just got a turnover. Yeah. Digger says made manage biscuits. Are you talking about manwich? So like Sloppy Joe's? Glenn says a huge shout out to the executive assistant. Exactly. She's the best. She said thank you. "26 Berserkers up in here. John says if Vikings didn't sign Kirk to an extension, I think Dak would be a good fit. Tommy says the Chiefs are being the Chiefs so far. Here we go, back at this game.
Sam Oliver and Daryl Johnson, our entire NFL on Fox crew. I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Packers on their second possession have A.J. Dillon in the backfield. On
all right, handoff, left side.
And the rookie
short gain, probably about 2.
Near a first down before Kendricks was in on
Jason says 7-7. Yeah, the Sloppy Joe stuff. It's delicious. It's the hot dogs. Yeah, they're the Hebrew Nationals from Costco.
The season lines up 7-0.
Yes, the executive assistant keeps it all running around this joint.
10 seconds left in the fourth quarter, because that's when every one of their games comes down to.
She lets me do the fun stuff.
Well, thanks, Carissa. How about this in the first quarter? I don't know.
Here you go, 3rd and 1 for the Vikes. Can they get off the field here? Let's go.
Total in the first quarter, lowest of any game this
Rodgers
season.
In the shotgun, receiver to his left. That's Adams. Handoff up the middle, and he gets it. First down.
So Dillon has enough to move the chains.
And probably one of the reasons that Mike Zimmer was praying a little bit harder for this win to gust is to take that ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hands and force him to hand it off a little bit. Now he just has to have his front play a little bit firmer here, try to slow down this run game a little bit.
Francis said those are good with some chili. That's how I had them yesterday.
NFL quarterbacks, and you've got
I just wanted an unleaded one today.
Wind. But when you get to this level, 25 miles an hour.
It almost looks like snow flurries out there right now.
A little different story. On first down, it's Rodgers.
Rodgers fakes the handoff. He's got a lot of time. Some pressure gets in his face, and it's incomplete.
And there's a
pass intended for Dillon. Penalty flag on the play.
So we'll see.
Probably a holding on the Packers is my guess. Of course, they never call holding on Bakhtiari. Yep, holding. Packers, move him back.
So you got Harrison
Move them some
Smith
bitches
right there
back.
that's working, trying to help Devontae Adams, and that makes you hold the football. Now that's kind of cover 2, the shell coverages that they talked about. Very different than what we saw when Green Bay played Houston last week, and actually something that you saw.
Tommy says the Americans are lucky, better snacks.
That first quarter they come out and played him a little bit of man. Aaron Rodgers was making them pay for that. They shifted their plan and put some safeties over the top, and that slowed down that Packer offense that afternoon.
Penalty, by the way, was that Robert Tonyan there. Odenabo overpowered him.
All right, so that's going to make it 1st and 20. Ball snapped, handoff, left side, up the middle now. And Dillon rumbles, stumbles for about 8.
Amazing, right? I mean, that game last week, they basically had man.
Nobody clogging up the center for the Vikes.
You know, Adams told us the other day, I didn't hate it.
No, exactly. Keep playing it. You know, please do what you're continuing to do. And you have an injury that impacts you. You got a guy you're going to put on Davante Adams, 3 snaps and he's out of the lineup. And you continue to play that defense. You've got to be able to adjust during the course of the game due to injuries or due to what your opponent is having success with. And Houston never moved off their original plan.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 12.
Blitz coming. Rodgers goes against
Blitz throws it to the left. Dillon gets it, stays in bounds, skirts the sideline for a huge gain.
First down for the Packers.
First down, Pack again. They're down to the 16 already.
An opportunity right there, number 29. You see a poor angle, and again, it's those little details. And I think that's been the frustrating thing for Mike Zimmer when he talks about his defense. Not only the youth, but the growing pains that you have when you have young players in critical positions. And right
Dillon,
there,
the rookie out of Boston College.
Tackle for Chris Boyd, and it's a bad angle that allows more yards down the field.
Sun comes out here.
All right, Rodgers in the shotgun. Sun's out.
For the Packers.
1st and 10.
In motion. Just going to give to Dillon.
Actually, they're not as far down there as I thought. They're at about the 45, my bad.
Let's go down to Pam Oliver.
Well, Kevin, Vikings cornerback Cameron Dantzler, word on him, he has a neck injury and is also being evaluated for a concussion. The Vikings tell me more information could be forthcoming. Back to you.
All right, Pam, thank you very much. So we'll keep you updated.
All right, Colts just scored and went to tie the Lions.
Taking off on the cart on the board. If you tuned in a little late.
30 Berserkers up in here. Rodgers under center. 2nd and 9. Clock running 11:37 in the second. Fake handoff, thrown over the middle. Finds Adams, who's tackled by Smith after a first down.
Adams got by Boyd.
You got to have your feet moving. Watch, he's going to stop his feet. He's going to be in good position, and then he stops his feet right there. And Davante Adams
Jack
is
Serrano checks in, says, "Hi, Tish."
Continuing to move. That's where he gets his separation. You get your feet stuck in the ground, and boom, he's back to the inside.
He said, "Hi, back."
The Packers running the ball well today. Rodgers is a perfect 8 of 8, 66 yards and a touchdown. And the 8th play of this drive. Here is Williams, and he runs into a wall.
Short gain on that one. 1st and
Gets
10.
a yard and a half. Well, Davante Adams against the Vikings, really against anybody.
Oh, yeah, she does,
the
Jack.
Vikings especially. I mean, this is impressive, right? You're talking about 3 consecutive 100-yard games, and then, of course, week 1, a franchise record, 14 catches, 100.
I don't know, John. I don't know if Rodgers is just too good. I think it's more the Vikes are just really that bad in that secondary.
And you could tell talking
Run up
Mike
to the
Zimmer,
left side, another
you know,
game.
just overall frustration with the youth and
Wrong
inexperience
TV.
and trying to teach these guys. But there's only so much.
All right,
you
2nd
can
and
do
8.
Scheming it up. There's got to be some execution.
Rodgers fakes the handoff,
fake,
rolls
has
left,
Gameday come
throws
near
it,
side,
finds a wide open wide receiver. Shepard.
Shepard has his first catch.
Gain of about 9.
So if you are coaching in that situation, you could tell them all you want to do, right? But there, you could tell there's a frustration level for Zim right now.
Absolutely.
All right,
Because
thanks for
he's
checking
telling
in, Jack.
everybody what's going to happen, and they're just not executing it out of the field because they're still too young. And this is a nice play by Harrison Smith because he's actually helping Chris Boyd down the field with Davante Adams, and then is still able to come up and make that play. And I tell you what, Aaron Rodgers speaks with great.
These guys are just
respect
wide
for Harrison
freaking
Smith.
open.
He said he's
Wide
one of the few
open.
safeties in the league where I have to know where he is at.
Rodgers in the shotgun on a 3rd and 2.
Irritating. He's irritating. Irritatingly good. Harrison drops way back.
Handoff left. Easy first down.
As a first down.
Takes it to about the 18.
As the 10th play of this drive, very similar to the first drive.
Juan
Just
Rodriguez
methodical
checks
right
in,
down
says
the field.
Packers,
First drive
no
with a
pack, no.
13-play touchdown drive, and about to run their 11th play of this drive.
But that Tyler Ervin, just that little jet sweep thing.
Jack says I like to just check it on my Blue Wrench.
Here's the season this year for the Minnesota Vikings, and they're all franchise worsts, and it's going to be harder today because that little jet sweep motion by Tyler Ervin, you can see the linebackers adjusting, and then you've got a running back coming the opposite direction, so you've got to readjust your gap responsibilities on the fly.
All right, 1st and 10, ball snap, shotgun, looking for Adams. Incomplete. Incomplete.
Mark Fields was over in the area. You could tell Rodgers wanted that one. First incompletion of the day for him. Another game break. Back to Carissa for us.
Thanks, Kevin. So incomplete there, but complete here. 3rd and goal. Tua finds Devontae Parker for this 3-yard score. Tua's first career touchdown pass. We were all tied up at 7.
Tua ties it up there against the Rams.
Carissa, appreciate that. So good news for Dolphins fans. Interesting timing on that decision to put Fitzpatrick on the bench just because they were playing well. So Tua ties up that game. 12th play of the drive for Green Bay.
All right, here we go. Ball snapped.
Rodgers, here's a
pitched.
flip coming near side. It is
going to the left. Short gain
inside the 15. Valdez-Scantling is the guy who got it that time. You talked about the motion.
Going to bring up a 3rd down.
With Irvin, that time it was Scantling. Why is it so problematic for defenses?
Because everything is happening at game speed, and you're shifting your gaps. Is that jet sweep
going to
guy
bring up a
comes
3rd
through,
down
every
here, ladies and
gap
gentlemen.
moves one wider in that direction, and then all of a sudden you'll see the running back come through. They'll ride that zone read back through the opposite direction. So now you've got to readjust and come to the other side. So it's being able to coordinate your entire defensive front on the fly. And when you're young like the Vikings,
all right, here we go. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. 8:21 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Rodgers in the shotgun, trips right formation.
Rodgers.
Vikings trying to get to Rodgers.
Now a 4th rusher comes, throws on
it's
the
caught by number 30, who fights for the 1st down. I think he got it.
Williams. We'll see where they mark him. It looks like he's going to be a half a yard short as Kendricks was there again. He's got 9 tackles already. And now I think it's going to be another 4th and inches.
So it looks like it might be a 4th and inches. Do the Packers go for it here?
Good job by Jalen Holmes. One of the things that Mike Zimmer emphasized all this week, I'm sure Andre Patterson as well, his defensive line coach, we cannot get beyond Aaron Rodgers in the pocket. And he was just about to get pushed beyond, put his foot in the ground, came back inside.
Packers converted their other 4th down in this game.
All right, here we go. 4th and 1. They're going for it. Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his left. Wide receiver Adams to his right. Ball snapped, run up the middle.
Give it to Williams, who stepped at the line. Did he get enough?
I think Williams got it.
Kendricks again, along with a Fedebo, but now the mark. I mean, he was right on it.
It'll all depend on the mark there.
They are going to give him the 1st down.
Saying 1st down.
And the Packers got to hustle the line so they don't review it, and they'll snap.
Ball snapped.
Rodgers on the
Rodgers rolls right, throws it to the corner, incomplete. Penalty on the play.
The intended receiver, but there's a flag as Jeff
flag on the play. I think that's going to be on Gladney for offense or defensive pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense, number 20. Ball is placed at the 1-yard line. Automatic 1st down.
Yeah, stumbling coming out of that break. You can see he's got a handful of jersey. Almost makes a tackle on Scantling.
So how about Green Bay, Daryl? I mean, they're 2 4th downs they've converted. The second long. This is the 16th play of this drive coming up.
All righty, so here we go. Green Bay just dominating time of possession, 16:42 to 6-something.
And we get a penalty flag.
Another penalty flag.
Looks like 12 for Minnesota.
Yeah.
12 men in formation. Defense.
12 men on the field for the Vikes.
Well, it gives them about 7 inches. They were just at the 1 anyway, so there you go. Let's go back and look at the 4th down, though. The Packers, they gave it to him, and they did a quick count to hike it before you can review it. I mean, it was really close. He needed a half yard.
All right, brings up a 1st and goal for the Packers. Rodgers in the shotgun.
Moot point now, 1st and goal.
Ball snapped, handoff, faked. Throws to the left, Adams, touchdown. Son of a biscuit. 32, Berserkers up in here. That's the 2nd touchdown for Devontae Adams in today's contest already.
It's just the detail of the position, and we've seen Chris Boyd get his feet stuck in the ground. We saw Jeff Gladney play outside leverage but still get beat outside. Look where his eyes are. He's looking at Rodgers. Don't look at Aaron Rodgers. He's got the football. He's going to throw it. If you've got 17, look at 17. That's your responsibility.
Extra point
What
is up,
17
and it's
do?
good.
I know what 12 is going to be doing. He's going to be throwing the football to somebody.
Ooh, I got too many things going on the bottom here.
For Green Bay and 2 epic drives. A 13-play drive initially and now a 16-play drive.
All right, we're headed to a commercial. Scores from today's game scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Throw this $1 million football over here on the Kirk Cousins side. 30 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Packers just dominating time of possession here. Checking the old internets, checking the old internets. My guy Bobby having a good stream. Yeah, Zen, we can't be having penalties. We got to play a near perfect game to win this thing. I'm about to have to give me a beer. I don't know about Joe Mixon, Madison, I don't know. I don't know. 26 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Vikings going to have to answer here before the half. Remember, Minnesota does get the ball after halftime. So if we go down here and score, get the ball, we could take the lead in the second half here. That's being an optimist. Digger says he's got a bud for me in the garage. All right, here we go. Let's get back at it.
On offense, and on each drive they converted a 4th down. And we'll show you after the kick, Daryl, you know, that play, Jamal Williams, 4th and inches, it was close. And Green Bay quick counted, so Minnesota had to think real quick if they wanted to challenge. We both thought he got it, but it's real close. We'll show you again. We didn't have time to show it with the quick count.
Come on, Vikes.
That was obviously a pivotal
Let's
play
get
on the drive. And so 14-7 Packers.
Here we go, kickoff.
6:53 to go in this first half.
Short, 10, 15, 20, 25. Come on, Osborne.
To the left side, it's bottled up there.
Runs into opposition at 25, still finds the corner. Gets out to about the 30 at least.
Let's go back to that 4th down with Williams on the carry.
You can see he's just got to get inside the 7. And Fadio Denebo does a great job. He kind of plays off of Billy Turner and actually frees up Eric Kendricks as well. But I tell you, it looks like he's right there. He's right at the marker. And I think you make a great point, Kevin. If you do make that challenge, is there enough to overturn it? I think it's going to be one of those ones that it's going to stay the way it was called on the field. So
I would agree, and essentially in that play, because he only needed 6 inches, he really had to go backwards, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Vikes. Cousins under center. Hand off to Cook, going left.
Cook has the Vikings touchdown today.
Maybe got 2.
Back after missing a game and a half of that groin injury.
Maybe got 2 on the left side there.
1st down as Martin is there.
Zen is having him some Baileys and a coffee right now.
again, that inside linebacker position, we've seen a couple of plays already today by Kamal Martin, and I've really enjoyed watching Chris Barnes fill in on film. You get Christian Kirksey back.
So what we'll do at the half is I'll take a short break, and then I'll come back and we'll go over the halftime stats.
Down the stretch here in the season, and then obviously going into next season.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. Cousins under center. Cook behind him. Packers, I think, just jumped. Penalty on the flag. On the play.
False start. Offense number
Son of
75.
a biscuit. Can we do anything right? False start on the Vikes.
That time it was the Vikings who moved.
Brian
It's
O'Neill
interesting,
called
when
for
they
the
played
false
week
start,
one,
number
Aaron
75.
Rodgers got Minnesota to jump 3 times in their own stadium.
Crazy.
And this, this year, Daryl, with no fans, you're going to get that. But the communication aspect of this year, not only with the no fans, but offense and defense can hear each other.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
With that one, right? And just
Second and 12 now.
control
Cousins
the
under
line of
center.
scrimmage.
Cook behind him. He
You
puts
would
Cook
bank
in motion to
Minnesota,
the right.
down
2 wide
at the
receivers
Mercedes
left,
Benz
1
Dome
right.
against New Orleans.
And here they go again.
And that's just plain bad timing.
Another flag.
Zadarius Smith, I think that time
Zadarius Smith gives the penalty right back.
is going to jump. But it's interesting because the communication.
Encroachment. Defense
That's an
number
encroachment
55.
on the defense.
5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
It's allowed quarterbacks
Darius
to do that
Smith,
on the
55
road.
of the pack, called on that one.
You really alter what you can do at the line of scrimmage when you travel to those types of venues, and that's why everybody talks about home field advantage. So when you see Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees and Tom Brady being able to go to, traditionally loud stadiums, that is why we've seen the
All right, here we
success
go.
with the
Second and
quarterback,
7.
but then also the points that have been
5:30
scored
clock running here in the
so far to
second
start
quarter.
this season.
Cousins takes a snap,
Cousins
fake to
on
Cook,
the fake, has
looking to
some
the left,
time.
to the
On
right.
inside, he's got a complete
It's 84, Irv Smith, who's fighting for extra yards and gets about to the opposing 48-yard line. Minnesota Vikings, first down. First down,
Just be
Vikings.
efficient here. You're going to have to match drive for drive. So the Green Bay Packers come out and score 2 touchdowns on their first 2 possessions. Minnesota matches the first one. Guess what? You're going to have to match it on this one because your defense is going to struggle.
First and 10 for the Vikes. Clock running, 4:55 here in the second. Cousins under center with Cook behind him. Puts Cook in motion to the left. Vikings traveling left to right on your TV screen. Cousins steps back into the shotgun now with an empty backfield. Clock running down 2. Ball's hot.
Cousins sees Reeds get to
Blitz throws it across to Jefferson.
First catch today down to the 41.
Jefferson's first catch gain of about
Minnesota
7.
has been able to move the ball this year. That hasn't been the problem. The issue for them has been turnovers.
Yes, I'm a fan of the Vikings, Jason.
In the league, we had Dallas last week again. And
31, Berserkers up in the chat.
We saw how explosive they were. It was the turnovers that were really.
It's going to bring up a second and third. Second and third. Cousins barking at his players.
Here with Kirk Cousins and with Minnesota, it's times they look as
His
good
angry
as any
Kirk
team in the
showed
league
up.
offensively, and then all of a sudden they'll have a critical
Under
mistake.
center, Cook behind him. Ball snapped. Hand off to Cook. Goes left. Fighting for yards.
Flag comes in.
Flag comes in, and
Secondary.
as for now, it's a
Dalvin Cook will have
Minnesota
first down,
Viking
depending on
first
the
down,
penalty.
but we got a penalty flag on the play.
Holding. Defense number
Holding on the
95.
defense.
5-yard penalty. First down.
It's going to be an automatic first down. First down for the Vikes. Lancaster, number 95 of the Packers call.
4th possession of the entire game. As we're under 4 minutes to go in this
29
first half.
Berserkers up in here is Valhalla Sports Talks. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live is on the air.
If you don't get points from one of these possessions, it's going to have a huge impact because there's not going to be a lot of them. By the looks of it, the way this game has started this
They bring
afternoon.
Rudolph in motion. Cousins under center. I formation. Fullback and Cook. Fake. The blitz gets Cousins and buries him at the 45.
Came through
Ah!
in the first sack of the game.
Yeah, I don't know what happens. Here's Dean Lowry down here inside. You're going to kind of block out on Preston Smith, and then you're going to block down.
So I felt like we had something going there, but Cousins just cannot get away from a guy. It's one-on-one, dude. Juke him.
And so Lowry has his first sack.
It's going to bring up a second and 19. Clock running. Play clock down to 9 seconds already.
Sack since 2018. And now the
Green Bay
Packers
takes a
will call
timeout.
Their first timeout with 2:56 to go in the half.
God, show some elusiveness. It's a one-on-one matchup. Cousins versus a big dude. Run away from the sumbitch. Holy crap. 31 Berserkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. King Leopold says that white boy can't dance. Are you talking about Cousins? Or me. 32. Berserker's up in here, up in here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking news. Breaking news into the Vikings Gameday studios. Kirk Cousins is slow. Don't Care Bear says Cousins should not be our quarterback. I don't think we got much a better choice right now, my man. ZenFan says I have TV, live chat, and KFan radio on with the Vikes games. $33. Berserker's up in here. Tommy says you should have let me sit down first. I don't know who the big guy was. It's past. That play's been gone for like a whole minute, Caps. I don't know who the big dude was. He was just slow, though. You should be able to just run around his big ass. 33. Getting back to the action here.
Been fortunate to do a lot of these games, and they're always fun, and this has been a good one too. Each team has scored.
All right, so Cousins in the shotgun here.
This is the second one for Minnesota, but after the sack,
ball snapped, thrown,
fires a dart and a completion inside the 30.
It's caught by
the rookie
Jefferson for a gain of about 8.
Catch of the day, and now get back a lot of that yardage.
Cousins is 5 for 6 for 57 yards on the game so far. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
Week 1 for Justin Jefferson, playing the slot, trying to figure things out a little bit. But since that game, he's kind of moved.
Oh, they can do worse.
A little bit of slot as well, but
the other quarterbacks we have can do worse. Guaranteed.
Start to his rookie season.
5th in the league in yards per catch, over 19 yards.
We need to convert this. 3rd and 7. Cousins in the shotgun, Cook to his right, ball snap, blitz coming, throws, Thielen catches it, but he's going to be short of the first down by about a yard.
And so it'll be a 4th down and 1, and it'll take us down to the 2-minute warning so the Vikings can think about it. And just put this in your head.
What do you think, Vikes fans? What should they do right here?
Field goal, it's no gimme in the win today. So the Vikings
windy day in Green Bay. 2-minute warning here for the half. Windy day in Green Bay. We're down by 7. It's a 4th and a short one, I would say. I think you go for it. Yep. King Leopold says go for it. I agree. Give it to Dalvin Cook. Deeger says do not go. Well, they're not going to punt it. They're in field goal range, my man. Julian doesn't know what to do. I don't know. This is a tough call here. I would probably go for it. Zimmer's probably going to do the opposite, though. He'll probably try to get this field goal because knowing that we get the ball after the half. But you got to worry about Rodgers coming down and scoring in the next 2 minutes. Tommy says run it. Zen says I'd go for it. 27 Berserkers up in here in a commercial break. Digger says Vikings record of going for it is Zippo. Well, maybe we're due. Maybe we're due then. Yeah, the wind is a big part of it, that's for sure. Still in a commercial break, so you're not missing nothing. If they kick a field goal, Julian, I'll do it right downtown. If they do a field goal and make it, I'll do it right downtown. 27 up in here. God, these are the longest commercial breaks ever. All right, here we go. Back at it.
This first half, it's been a good one from windy, chilly Lambeau. 14-7
Vikings going to go for it.
Vikings have a 4th and 1 here. Green Bay's converted 2 4th downs on both their drives.
All right, here we go. Cousins under center. Thielen to the right. Jumbo formation with Cook sole back in the backfield. Ball's hiked. Cook right up the middle. Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota Vikings first down.
Good job by Dalvin Cook staying close to the double team because Adrian Amos is coming off the edge. He's going to be unblocked on that play, but you hug that double team and get the yards for the first down.
And the Packers call their second timeout of the half, and now this from State Farm.
Packers call a timeout. First down, bang. First down, bang. Yeah, guys, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this game audio stuff. This is just too weird. It's just too weird. Here we go, back at it.
As we have hit November today, and it feels like it.
Ball snapped. Hand off to Cook. Left side. Gets all the way to the 10 for a Minnesota Vikings first down. Bang.
Blocking 2 from Irv Smith.
Yeah, just a really nice job of trusting the guys in front of you because he's just going to continue to press the hole. He's going to have faith that his guys are going to get the job.
Press the hole.
He doesn't come
Press
off
the
that
hole.
line.
28 berserkers up in here, up in here.
Jr. right there. He helps on the outside and then climbs up to Josh Jackson.
Dalvin Cook now 10
Second and
carries,
1, so he didn't get the first. Cook, lone setback, handed to Cook, right up the middle. Finds some room, gets it to about the 4 for a Minnesota Vikings first down.
Last one, he's pressing.
SKOL, let's go.
This one, he's going to press it, but he's going to put his foot in the ground and just get north-south real quick.
And the Packers called their final
Another timeout.
Timeout. It's the
Dang. Tiger says that sounded bad, Mad Viking. What? And Don't Care Bear says that's what she said. Packers making money for these commercial companies today. 2 timeouts. That might be our new deal. First down, bang. First down, bang. 28 berserkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. Go Caps types go pack for about the 58th time. Tommy says it was funny. Kansas City 14, New York Jets 9. Kansas City driving. About to enter that red zone. Oh, I forgot, guys. We're in the red zone. Minnesota Vikings are in the red zone. Look at that shit. Nobody has that shit but me. Nobody. Vikings are in the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. All right, still in this last commercial break here. Tommy says I'm liking the graphics. Do you guys think that we need the game audio if it's this far behind, or should I just do the play-by-play? What do you guys think? It's so far behind, and I'm sitting here watching on the TV what's going to happen. Like I know the future. All right, here we go.
Versions are now 1st and goal, 1:16 to go in the half.
1st and goal for the Vikes in the red zone. Handoff, Cook, straight up the middle, and gets it all the way to about the 1.
A little bit short. I mean, why not keep going to Dalvin Cook? He's been just a machine so far.
Digger says, I like when you do. When I do the play-by-play, I think I might do that, man.
And it's really taken all Green Bay's timeouts from him, too.
Because it's so far behind.
As you pointed out, only 4
I might do it for the Viking games, just do my own play-by-play, but do
finishes this drive, but the way
do the audio for those fantasy football streams.
For Aaron Rodgers to work his magic.
Tommy says, just do you.
You know, if they score here, though,
Go Caps wants the audio, though.
The best thing to happen, because to your point,
all right, here we go. 2nd and goal. Snapped. Cook to the right for a Minnesota Vikings touchdown.
Well, we've seen him press the hole and stay with it at good yards, and then we've seen the one cut on the zone, and this time it's just kind of the traditional red zone. Gets in behind C.J. Ham and trusts his fullback.
All righty, so the Vikings come down and answer that drive.
Follows right in there. Behind the block of C.J. Ham. And so how about this game? Devontae Adams.
Extra point
with
is up.
2 touchdowns.
And good.
Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns. Each team with 2 possessions. Each team with 2 scores. With 31 seconds left to go.
Vikes cannot let Green Bay get any points here in this 30-second period here.
Check in with Kurt Menefee.
Coming up on the Verizon halftime. Oops. Come in.
Trick or treat.
You know Halloween was yesterday, TV.
I want candy.
Tommy says, look at you, SKOL.
No, okay, no candy, but highlights from
King
around the league.
Unipool calling for that cowbell.
Verizon halftime show.
We want the meatloaf. We want it now, Mom.
Anonymous says, come on, LFG, let's friggin' go. Let's friggin' go.
Sugar in his system already at that point. I don't know if he needs any more.
Evidence says yes. I would agree with you. So these 2 NFC North rivals have just taken their time and
looks like there's a little fight in the Steelers-Ravens game.
13 plays, 16 plays for Green Bay, 10 plays, 12 plays for Minnesota, and so we're tied at 14.
You're welcome, Leopold. Anytime, my friend.
Last drive as they got close. Big decision for Mike Zimmer too. Didn't work out for
30
him.
berserkers up in here.
Right there, the end of half.
It certainly was. As Shepard inside the 5. As a whole.
Yes, the Vikes get the ball coming out of the half.
Up near the 30 with
Packers running up the middle.
And no
clock's running
for Green Bay. As next weekend, Pac-12 football
gotta pause
returns.
that. Gotta pause that, folks. Goosey07 checks in and says, hello, what's up, Goosey? 28 berserkers up in here. Quick commercial break here. They're coming right back, though.
That's a 9 a.m. local kickoff at the at the Coliseum.
All right, so still 1st and 10 for the Pack here. Rodgers in the shotgun.
No timeouts for Green Bay.
Handoff up the middle. Jamal Williams gains about 8.
Looks like it probably will do it for this second quarter.
17 seconds and running.
I like that 4th down decision that Minnesota had.
Rodgers rushing him to the line.
The time and the opportunity
2nd and 2, 7 seconds remaining. Rodgers might take a shot here. Do not let them score, Vikes.
And
just trying to get him to jump off sides. That's going to be it.
Right, though. You know, when Mike Zimmer, they took some heat. They essentially lost.
That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. So we're headed to the half. Vikings, Packers, knotted at 14. Let's fix our little graphics, our $1 million graphics up here on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. $1 million graphics. Put half. Done. Let's move the $1 million football over here because we know the Vikes are going to get it after the half, huh? Then I'm going to put this score scroll on the bottom here. Hold on, there it is. All right, so there's the scores scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Digger says, I must say I am pleased. Yeah, we're hanging tough. 32 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Digger says we're not getting blown out. We're not getting blown out. All right, folks, I'm going to take a quick break, then I'll come back and I'll do the stats, the halftime stats with you folks. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, y'all. I am back up in here, up in here. Let's check out these halftime stats. Come on, little computer. All right, so here we go. Game leaders. Kirk Cousins, 7 for 8 for 75 yards. And you guys want to bench him for a rookie that has never played a down. I don't get it. I don't freaking get it. Rodgers, 11 for 12 for 78 yards. 2 touchdowns. Big difference. Cook, 13 carries, 74 yards with 2 touchdowns. Jay Williams of the Packers, 11 carries for 56 yards. So we're winning that battle. Jefferson, the leading receiver for the Vikes, 2 receptions for 19 yards. We got to improve that. Devontae Adams owning us, 4 receptions, 25 yards, and 2 scores. Yep, we tied it up. Time Destroyer Gaming, welcome to the channel. 24 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Win probability in this game. The win probability has now gone down to 53.6%. in favor of the Packers. Vikings, of course, getting the ball after the half here in a tie ball game. Total yards, Minnesota 140, Green Bay 159. No turnovers for either team. Time of possession, Minnesota 12 minutes and 36 seconds. Green Bay 17 minutes 24 seconds. First downs 11 for the Vikings, 12 for the Packers. It's now 36 degrees at Lambeau Field, still cloudy and windy. The over-under in this game remains 48 points. Quick look at the scoring in today's contest. Packers took the opening drive, went down. Davante Adams pass from Aaron Rodgers for 5 yards. Crosby hits the extra point, makes it 7-0 Pack. Minnesota, next possession, Dalvin Cook, a 21-yard run with a Dan Bailey extra point, makes it 7-7. 10 plays, 73 yards, 6:14 off the clock. The second quarter, Davante Adams pass from Aaron Rodgers for 1 yard with the Mason Crosby extra point, makes it 14-7 Pack. And then the Vikings just now, as we entered the half here, Dalvin Cook a 1 yard run, Dan Bailey extra point, made it 14-14. That's your scoring in today's contest. Tommy says the Vikings are doing well, even with Mr. Price Check doing well. Correct. But they're about even. Literally, their stats are about even, except for those touchdowns, obviously. We ran it in. They threw it in. 25 berserkers up in here. Quick little thank you going out to the people we do these streams for. I am the Mad Viking, and this is Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk, your home for Vikings football on Game Day. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Still at the half here, folks. Go Cap says you're welcome. Let's take a quick look at the early scores. Baltimore leading Pittsburgh 14-7. Miami whooping the Rams 28-7. Kansas City 21-9. Minnesota tied up. Detroit losing to Indy now 20-7. Vegas 6. Cleveland 3. I missed that one there. It was going way too fast. I got to slow the ticker down. Slow this little ticker down. Let's slow that sucker down because it's going way too fast up in here. Let's slower that sucker down to about 75. I can drive 75. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of day. It's the time of day where a man's fancies turns to brews. I'm going to have me a little Bud Light and a Coors Light glass. Nobody call the police on me. Nobody call the police on me. So I guess I'm going to keep the game audio for this game, and then I'll make a decision over the week to decide if I want to do it anymore, because I don't think I'm going to do it. Time Destroyer Gaming laughing at something. I'm just a guy watching my team play football. Tommy says all the police are busy at the Browns game right now. Go Cap says, why would we? So I forgot to bring out Bobblehead Francis for the 2 touchdowns. It's like I've never done this shit before. But bobblehead Francis is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He's shook. Times 2. Uh-oh, looks like Adam Humphries is down in that Tennessee game. Bringing out a stretcher. Let's take a look at the old internets. Picked up a couple subscribers. I'm at 2286. 2286 is the subscriber count. This video has 27 likes. 27 likes. Can we get that up? Time Destroyer Gaming says Chiefs to the Super Bowl. Tommy said all my unofficial links to the Steelers game went down. Uh-oh, Tommy. Let's check in with my guy, Bobby.
Right back. Let me get a drink of water. My throat is on fire right now.
Checked in with Bobby. Getting close to game time here? What's going on? It was Tennessee that had a player down. Tennessee had a player down on the field. All right, we're about to get back to this thing, I think. I think it's getting pretty close to fun stuff. I think it's pretty close to the end here. Yep, here we go.
Possessions, 4 of them touchdowns. It's the fewest possessions since week 4 of last year. 2 total incompletions, 4 touchdowns. By the way, Cousins and Rodgers, 90% completion percent. It's the highest in any half since 2000. So, yeah, Daryl, it's a great first half of football. I'm curious what you think has to change in the second half.
Nothing. You know, keep doing what you did in the first half. The big thing is who's going to blink first? Who's going to make that first critical mistake that kind of switches the momentum
That's
over?
the truth.
Puts one of these teams
can't have a big turnover, turn this game around. 30 berserkers up at here. As Thor's army continues to grow. Kickoff. Ooh, a really bloopy kickoff here on the ground. Corralled.
Kick here. Osborne's got to go back and get
Osborne gets it about the 5.
Trouble, and there he is.
And gets out to about the 15 there.
And that's going to be about it.
I thought it was a screw up there, but it was actually a good play by the Packers.
Yeah, I think KJ Osborne had to do a little calculation there a little bit sooner that there was not enough momentum on that football to get it into the end zone.
All right, so the Vikings going to take over here at the 15 to start off this second half. 1st and 10.
Dalvin Cook, 13 carries,
I formation, fullback and Cook.
As Minnesota goes from the
handoff, straight up the middle. Cook got some room. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Big run by Dalvin Cook for our Minnesota Vikings. First down. First down, Vikings. Yes, Jefferson's playing.
Yeah, Kingsley
Cook over 100 on the day.
To make a tackle in the backfield, bad angle, overplays it. Nice cutback by Dalvin Cook, and he's got.
Cook goes to the right, got green grass and nothing in front of him, and he's running, stumbling, bumbling. Gives a little face stiff arm to Jackson, the cornerback. 1st and 10 for the Vikes on the 48.
Had a big game going, and
Ball snapped. Madison tried to go center and got yanked back. Disrespect like.
Let's go downstairs to Pam Oliver.
Hey there, Kevin. For the Vikings, Mike Zimmer told me at the half, we've got to play better defense, and he was pretty exasperated by it. Offensively, he said he likes the way they are keeping pace in this ball game, likes the mix of the pass and the run.
28 Berserkers up in here, up in here.
He told me, let's go out and win the game. More on the Packers coming up.
Come on, Vikes. Let's freaking go. Cook in the backfield. Cousins throws it. Tries for Jefferson. Incomplete on the left side.
Well, Kevin, just a quick one from Matt LaFleur.
Jefferson tied up with Alexander, the cornerback for the Packers.
I have ever been involved with. He told me it's going to come down to this. Turnovers. It's all about the ball. Back to you.
I like it, Pam. Well done. And it was a fast half. It just kind of flew by. And that's what happens when you have 5 total possessions. And now the Vikings face with a 3rd and 8. They're 2 of 3 on third down.
Come on, big third down here. Big third down.
3rd and long, they've had big issues.
3rd and 8.
27th in the lead.
Cousins in the shotgun. Cook to his right. Wide receivers left and right. Cousins gets a snap, blitz, throws it on a crosser to Beebe, who gets a first down. Minnesota Vikings, first down. Bang!
Yeah, he just kind of motions across formation, and it's man coverage. And
28 Berserkers up in here, up in here.
That's pretty easy. You know, Chandon Sullivan is about 8 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Cousins gets Beebe on a crosser to convert that 3rd down.
You might want to squeeze that a little bit more.
A little soft on the coverage, and we told you about Minnesota's
I formation, fullback and Cook, hand off to Cook, goes to the right, gets loose. But taken down at about the 35.
Put at the 26.
25, 26, whatever.
To make the tackle from
We're almost in the zone. We're almost in the zone.
Justin Jefferson right there to know how important your block can be at any time, because when you
Digger says my wife is wondering what's going on in this room.
Change direction and make people miss. You can see number 18 right there. If he's in position to block Jair Alexander at that time, that could be to the.
All right, 2nd and 6 for the Vikes. Cousins under center. He's got Thielen wide left. Cook behind him. They put Irv in motion to the left. Cousins back. Blitz coming. Dumps it. And it's incomplete to Cook.
He was about to get smashed by Kamal Morton. And it'll be 3rd down. Well, we all know how good Dalvin Cook is by now. And you look at him, 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards per game this year at just about 98 yards per game. 7 rushing touchdowns. That was coming into today. The issue with him has always been injuries. He had the ACL a couple years ago. He missed even a couple games last year in his wonderful.
All right, another
season.
big 3rd down here. 3rd and 6 for the Vikes. 12:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Came in 5th in the league in rushing, despite
I got to fix that, I know.
This year.
Shotgun. Cousins gets a snap. Looking to his right. Going deep. For the rookie Jefferson. Flags on the play. He was holding on to him. He was holding on to him.
We'll watch it all the way down the field. Number 18 versus number 23 right here as they break to the corner.
Pass interference. Defense number
Pass
23.
interference on the defense. Yo, yo, yo. Let's go.
Never got his head around to play the ball. You can see he's got the left arm hooked right there. So easy call by the officials.
It's going to make it a 1st down, yo.
So Alexander, who's had a fine year at cornerback, gets called for the penalty.
I really like Justin Jefferson. It just, what a fortunate opportunity for the Minnesota Vikings that he dropped all the way to their spot in the draft with the receivers that were taken earlier.
1st and goal, and the Vikings are in that red zone.
Dallas had CeeDee Lamb on theirs. So Justin Jefferson, a guy that Minnesota had kind of locked onto, falls to him, and boy, he's been great this season for him.
Cousins under center. Cook in the backfield with that fullback. Hand off to the fullback, who gains about 1 or 2.
He's going to get just inside the 5. Well, it's interesting, Darryl, because Jefferson is a guy who's like, well, he's only a slot guy. Not sure if he could play on the outside. Coming into today, 34% of his reps were in the slot, 66 outside. I guess he's okay outside.
You saw him there when he was at LSU, and you think that maybe as a college guy coming out, let's just put him where he's comfortable. Maybe he's not experienced on the outside. But week 3, week 4, you start to move him into that.
All right, here we go. Second and goal. Second and goal.
Taking advantage of it.
Cook in the backfield. Whistles. Penalty flag. False start, I think, on the offense.
False start. Offense number 78.
Wind's picking up in Green Bay.
Second down.
And penalty on Dakota Dozier, so that'll move him back. You hear the wind on Alex Kemp's microphone there. Oh, last time they were down here, they went, gave it to Dalvin Cook out of the eye.
Glenn Human checks in, says SKOL. SKOL to you, my friend.
The moose blocking for him, and Bill Romanowski, take that. Look at that. And then there's C.J. Ham in the mold of Daryl Johnston. Bam!
That's just great, getting under the pad level right there, because that's what's going to win the battles. And
all right, here we go. Ball snapped. Cook to the right.
With the lead block of Thielen,
gets a block.
without a fullback, it doesn't work.
They run him out of bounds. Doesn't work.
It's, the motioning the tight end across and all the
doesn't work. Going to bring up a third. Third and goal for the Vikes. 11:20 remaining in the third. 32 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Minnesota Vikings game day here on Valhalla Sports Talk, your home for Vikings football on game day.
But when we're talking to
Time Destroyer Gamers, SKOL to you, my friend.
Sideline for this one. They go double tight end. Minnesota.
Third and goal, 2 tight ends. Cook to the right of Cousins, who's in the shotgun. Puts Cook in motion to the left. Cousins gets a snap. Looking left. Lobs it to the end zone. Incomplete. Flag on the play.
On the coverage. And that's going to go against Green Bay.
It's going to be against Green Bay for a Minnesota Vikings. First down. Bang.
At least pass interference. Defense number 37. Foul happened in the end zone. The ball's at the 1-yard line. First down, Minnesota.
So the Vikings got a first and goal at the 1.
So 2 pass interference penalties on the Packers secondary. And Minnesota with a first and goal from the 1. And the fullback CJ.
All right, here we go, lining up.
With a 3 tight end set.
I formation. Fullback and Cook in the backfield. Hand off to Cook, straight up the middle.
Dalvin Cook is
Did he make it? Just short.
Really nice job.
Just
by
short.
Adrian Amos. He's the one that comes off
32 Berserkers up in here. Minnesota Vikings in the red zone in this one. 14-14 is your score.
And getting the feet of Dalvin Cook.
Come on, Vikes. Let's get 7 here. Let's get 7.
Former Bear, second year in Green Bay. Brings up a second and
goal.
goal.
All right, second and goal. I formation again. Cook and Ham in the backfield. They put Smith in motion to the right. Ball snapped. Cook right up the gut for a Minnesota Vikings touchdown, ladies and gentlemen.
Third of the day for Dalvin Cook, and Minnesota takes the lead.
And bobblehead Francis is shook, ladies and gentlemen. Bobblehead Francis is shook. Vikings score on the first possession of the second half.
It's created right there. Just enough space for Dalvin Cook to get in and break the plane.
Big touchdown there. Extra point is up. And it's good, ladies and gentlemen.
So this game of long drives
change the score.
Every touchdown drive has been at least 10 plays. That one 10
Pause
plays.
the audio there. Turn on some music. So many buttons I got to push. So many buttons that I push for you, the Vikings Nation, up in here, up in here. Give this video a like. Tommy says, color me surprised. Minnie is making a strong effort. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Let's move the $1 million football over here to the Cheesehead side. 38 Berserkers up in here, up in here. As Thor's army continues to grow. 21-14 is your score here in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 21-14. Vikings lead. Can they hold on and get the dub in a game that most people did not give them a chance in? 39 is your berserker count. Up at here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Give this video a like. Turn on subscriber. Hit that subscriber button. Don't Care Bear said he liked. Looks like we're looking for some score updates. Let the score updates roll on the bottom of your screen. Indy 20, Detroit 7, Vegas 6, Cleveland 9, Tennessee 7, Cincinnati 17, Buffalo 14, New England 6, Baltimore 17, Pittsburgh 7, Miami kicking the Rams booty 28-7. Kansas City laying it on them Jets 21-9. In our game 21-14. Detroit has the ball, but losing 20-7 in their game. Scott Shaw checks in, says, how's it going, Mad Viking and Anonymous? What's up? Hey, there's Anonymous. Anonymous says, I need a shot. That might not be a bad idea. I don't think I have a glass, though. Hey, executive assistant. Executive assistant? I'll just drink it straight out of the bottle like a hood. Like a hood rat. Toast. All right, let's get back to it.
Another long scoring drive. 10 plays, 85 yards. And Minnesota has their first lead of the day here at Lambeau.
33 Berserkers up in here.
So if Cook has 3 touchdowns, Daryl, you mentioned it. I guess that means Devontae Adams is next. He's got 2 on the day.
Okay, the kickoff is into the end zone for a touchback.
And listen, that
we need the Vikings D to show up here.
The Green Bay secondary, 2 PI penalties. Here is Alexander on the rookie Jefferson. And then on third down, remember, this was a 3rd and goal. They get Josh Jackson. And then Minnesota capitalized with the Cook touchdown. And he says, you know what? I now have 3.
I did, Scott. I didn't have a shot glass.
I can't believe the drive. I mean, everybody talks about if you don't have the explosive play, how hard it is to drive.
No, I don't.
In today's game, to have a 10-plus yard drive.
I just didn't want to get up and go get a shot glass.
Playing very well today, extremely efficient.
All right, here we go. Williams to the right, and he gets popped. Short gain.
Let's go down to Pam Oliver. Pam.
Well, Kevin,
Yelly Gilly says keep giving it to Cook.
Dantzler, he was injured earlier in the game.
Update on Dantzler.
A neck injury and a concussion. Well, the news is good. He has full movement of his body and underwent an X-ray here at Lambeau Field out of precaution.
I was worried there.
Taken to a nearby hospital for further evaluation.
Pam, that is a
Don't Care Bear calling the Berserkers to the chat.
So
36 up in here.
Dantzler,
Rogers under center, fakes the handoff, rolls left. Come on, get his ass.
Didn't see anything, so he will run, and Rogers going to
first down.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Appears to have first down. Let's see the penalty first.
I hope it's not holding on Mercedes Lewis, because he did what I would have done.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, holding on the pack.
Repeat second down.
Move their asses back. Move them back.
Holding, but you're inside the framework, and once you
Diggers is too funny, Mad Viking.
You just let him go.
35. That's our high for today. Up in here. Is Thor.
I got you now.
Darby continues to grow.
Oh, you're getting away from me. I'm going to let you go. Boy, it had a lot of holding calls on me, Kevin. If that's what's got.
Well, they say there's holding on every play.
Every play.
That accurate?
Without a doubt. Not enough eyes out there to catch them all.
All right.
Well, that time Lewis.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 17 for the Packers. 9:09 remaining in the third quarter. Rogers in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Looking deep. Left. Goes deep. He's got a wide open wide receiver. Inside the 40. Come on, Vikes. Son of a biscuit.
And Green Bay gets it all back.
Well, this is made possible by Devontae Adams on the other side, because they're going to jump him right there. Both your safeties jump up to take number 17, and that
Yeah, they
Robert
jumped to
Tonyan
try to stop
over the
Adams from
top.
getting a catch there, and that 85
What a
was
nice
wide
play
freaking
design.
open.
Understanding what they're going to do, they're going to jump right here. That's Devontae Adams. Both of them come up to cover him.
Don't care,
And there
Bear
it
says
goes over
pour
the top
one
of
out for the
Harrison
homies.
Smith.
That's a beautiful illustration of what it does when Adams is so good, draws the attention. And
Rodgers in the shotgun,
45
puts the
yards,
wide
gets a
receiver.
little flip. Irvin-
Fumble! Get on that motherfucker!
Action incompletion. Because it was forward, he never had it, so just an incomplete
Sorry,
pass
my French.
to Irvin.
Incomplete pass on a shovel pass there.
Tunyon's had
Thought it was a
really
fumble.
a terrific break.
Holy crap, Miami just scooped and scored on the Rams again.
That is a pass.
Miami about to get the dub
So he just never
in
had it.
at home.
Tunyon is a guy who he came out, his first NFL catch was a
31 Berserkers up in here, up in here.
2018. I mean, that's your welcome to the NFL moment. He missed 5 games last year, had a hip injury, had 10 catches for 100 yards. This year he's been
Second and 10 for the Pack.
in the offense. Rodgers going to sling it out.
Pass to the left, incomplete.
Incomplete. So how about this? Rodgers had one complete.
Let's go.
Day, and now back-to-back.
Come on, let's get off the field here. Get these bitches
Nice
off the
job by
field.
Eric Kendricks kind of holding this a little bit, and he's coming from the inside out in man coverage.
Get him off the
And Aaron
field.
Rodgers, one of the things that I marvel at him about, he's great throwing the ball down the football field a lot.
JM
but
checks in,
I
says
like
hi, hello.
his ability to get it to the running backs.
Mookie
the tight
says my
ends,
Rams
and the
are
wide
losing
receivers
10
in
to
these types of
28.
situations with the ability to catch and run, and that's just a little bit off.
Yeah, we need him to hold one more time here, Illy.
Yeah.
One more hold, 3rd and 10.
Until
Rodgers
two
in the
a row, so
shotgun.
that's 12, 15, 123
Two wide receivers
yards.
left,
Now
one
it's
right,
30-10.
running back to his right. Ball snapped.
Blitz coming.
Vikes with a blitz.
Picked up
Thrown
on
over the
Taylor's
middle.
road.
Incomplete. Incomplete.
Almost had it. Equanimous St.
Let's
Brown
go.
Had a chance there, and Rodgers fitted in. Gladney on the coverage.
Gladney on the coverage.
Shot.
Dude just
That's
dropped
the
it.
only place that ball
Dude
can be
just
thrown,
dropped it.
and EQ's just got to hold
We
on
needed
to
that.
as he goes to the ground, because that was a really good play executed by both sides. The pressure that Minnesota bought.
Tommy
great
heard a bad
protection
word from
by
the other
Green
room.
Bay, a great throw by Rodgers.
Diego Cervantes says, what's up, Valhalla? What's up, Diego?
Finish at the wide receiver.
37, Berserkers up in here.
10, the wind
Packers
is
going
extreme.
for it on 4th
Too
and
long
10.
for a field goal
Stop
today.
them right here. This is
Instead of
bullshit. 4th and 10, Rodgers shotgun, gets the snap. Get his ass.
Pressure.
Get him.
Rolls away.
Throws it deep, right side.
Oh,
Incomplete.
It went
That's
down
our
to
ball.
the guy, Equanimous St. Brown. Harrison Smith
That's
was
our
there.
ball.
Another chance to make that catch for a touchdown.
Move this $1 million
And the
football over
Vikings
here
hold on
to the
for it.
purple side.
Yeah,
Right
Harrison
downtown,
Smith
bang.
did not play this ball
Move it to
well.
the
He
purple
was moving
side.
up. I don't know if the wind carried it a little bit further. A good job by him getting back to be able to make a play on it.
All right, headed to a
Packers going
commercial.
4th and
Headed to a commercial. Vikings, go down, score here. Go down and score here. Put the pressure on the SOBs. Diego Cervantes says, LFG, let's friggin' go. Turnover on down says, Time Destroyer Gaming. Deeger says, woot woot. Eric says, hi. Hello, Eric. King Leopold says, let's go. And Tommy says, nicely. 38 is the berserker count. Up at here, up at here. And I'm going to keep rolling Thor's Army. Because that's what we do when we do what we do. Peter Parker says, say hi to Vicky. Hello, Vicky. Shout out to Vicky of Spider-Man fame. Tommy says, you're playing with heart, almost like cheese gives them indigestion. They make us sick. They make us sick. 37 Berserkers up in here. Vikings lead 21-14 in a game that nobody gave them a chance to win today. But Valhalla Sports Talk did. Picked them to win. Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on YouTube, your home for Vikings football on Game Day. Time Destroyer Gaming says we can still make the playoffs. That's true. Weak NFC. I've been saying it all week. When everyone else has given up on this team, I will never give up on this team. I don't give up on them. I don't endorse the tank for Trevor horse shit. I'm all about winning. each and every game that we can win. And I'll be here for every Vikings game through the entire year. Because I'm not that guy. I'm not the one that gives up on my teams. Worked out pretty good for me the last month. With them Dodgers and them Lakers bringing home the ship. All right, we're about to get back to it here, ladies and gentlemen. About to get back to it.
10.
Aaron Rodgers looking at his clipboard.
And equanimity of St. Brown. 2 catches that would have been.
Come on, Vikes, go down here. No 3 and out. Go down, score on these sons of bitches.
There's something that probably factored into that decision. Mason Crosby, he's been injured all week long, a calf, and I think the biggest part.
Cousins under center, 1st and 10 at the.
For a kicker on a cold day.
Yeah, we were watching.
35. Hit Thielen on the right.
From that distance, Thielen makes it.
Thielen fighting for a Minnesota Vikings.
First down.
First down.
Listen, this is before the game. So if you're wondering, well, how come Crosby didn't try to kick it long? Here's why. That would have been, what, a 55-yard field goal? I mean, this was from well shorter than that. The longest we saw these guys get comfortably was like 43.
We do have a way to go, Digger, but you can't give up on them. This whole talk about tanking for a quarterback, I hate it. Hate it, dude.
Better from the left hash than he was from the center or the right hash, where his
1st and 10 for the Vikes at about the 49. Cousins hands off to Cook. Cook loses about a yard. We cannot have a 3 and out here. No 3 and out here.
Well, so Aaron Rodgers, we told you about those 2 plays to Equanimous St. Brown. 2 passes right.
Scott Shaw says the 1988 repeat.
I mean, you couldn't put it anywhere else. So that could have been a conversion on 3rd down. Then on 4th and 10, on the move, on the run pressure, had certainly a chance. Got to watch Aaron. It's like, well, big gulps, huh?
All right, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Vikes. Cook way back, the lone back. We've got receivers 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Sunday from Cousins. Hand off to Cook. Run of about 1. Come on, throw it.
As Chris Barnes, there's your guy. Those young
throw the rock.
Linebackers, 2 good plays in a row.
Yeah, and there's a lot of talk about Kamal Martin and how he played last week, but I've been impressed with Chris
35
Barnes,
berserkers up in here. Vikings leading 21-14 in a game nobody gave them a chance to win.
It's been a process that the Packers have been going through, trying to find those guys at the inside linebacker position. I think they've got several on their roster right now that are very, very good playmakers.
All right, Cousins in the shotgun. Cook to his right. Trips left formation. 3rd and 9. All right, screen to Cook. Cook got some blocks. Gets the 1st down. Running still. 30, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Let's freaking go. Woo!
Unbelievable run and blocking. A 50-yard touchdown. Dalvin Cook's got 4 of them today.
He starts opposite the formation, crosses over. Now, you've got your linemen coming out. Watch, they're going to open up that first wave. Right there, there's Garrett Bradbury with a good block.
And bobblehead Francis is shook, ladies and gentlemen. Bobblehead Francis is shook. Up in here.
30 yards down.
Let's go. 36 berserkers in the chat. For the Vikings fans, by an actual Vikings fan. I ain't simping. Extra point. Messed it up, but still got it. Holy crap.
By Colquitt on the hold and then Bailey to punch it through.
All right, so we're headed to a commercial.
It's the Dalvin Cook show. He's got 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns by Cook. 4 touchdowns by Cook on the game. Let's update our score. Can the Vikings hold on and get this dub in Green Bay? I think they can. I think they can. Why would you watch this game on any channel where the guy doesn't even care about these teams? He's just a simp when you could watch it with a Viking fan. On Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Cook with 4 touchdowns on the day. Illy Gilly says, you got this today, man. All right, let's roll the scores to the early games on the bottom of your screen. There's the early scores. Pittsburgh 7, Baltimore 17. Miami spanking them Rams 28-10. 21-9, Kansas City over New York Jets. Minnesota 28-14 over these Packers. Indy 20, Detroit 14. Detroit trying to come back there. Vegas, Cleveland knotted at 6. Cincinnati 17, Tennessee 7. Buffalo 14, New England 6. And that's it for the early slate of action. Brian, Hit Zone 37, says, wow, Vikings, wow. Hell yeah, let's friggin' go. And yes, sir, says Diego Cervantes. Anonymous up in here. Vikings shocking the world. Let's move the $1 million football over here to the Green Bay Packers side. $1 million football, a feature you can only find here on Valhalla Sports Talk. $1 million football, a feature only found here on Valhalla Sports Talk. The little ticker below me, another feature only found on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live and Valhalla Sports Talk. We do more for the fans than anybody on YouTube. Join us, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like. Glenn Human says, loving it, go purple. Still in a commercial break. They're showing a commercial for that USC Sun Devil game this week. Valhalla Sports Talk will be doing that game. Eddie Spaghetti, Eddie checks in and says, let's go, baby. My Packers going to win today, my friend. I don't know. They're going to have to earn it. It better start right here. Don't let the Vikes stop you on this drive. Because if we stop you here, we're going down to score again. SKOL's up in the chat. Headed back to the game.
Now, just terrific blocking on the play, execution on that screen. Green Bay at 5-1, in some trouble here.
Ball blows off the tee. I'm going to need another beer.
And they get a whistle. And how about this? Jeff Nelson, our stat man, tells
Tommy
us,
says you could tell it's $1 million football. It's not underinflated.
Game since Ahmad Rashad.
40 Berserkers up in here.
Wow. Think about that. So it's, no Adrian Peterson, no right, all the picks, like all that. That's an
all right, Bailey
stat.
kicks it off. It's going to bound out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Extra point. That was incredible in its own right.
Yeah, here's something strange, right? One side is always pressuring a field goal or an extra point. So you've got these three guys.
Digger said, listen to you, scoring at will.
Should be coming for the block.
I do get a little hyped up, Digger.
Slows down the mechanics. Now, I don't
give a damn.
Why we don't have pressure coming in on either one of those sides.
Coop has 4 touchdowns.
Whether it was supposed to be Kadar Holman or...
I wonder if I started him in the league I have him in. I think I did.
By Britton Colquitt getting that ball down and Dan Bailey hanging in there with him.
I'm going to look at that here next commercial.
Yeah, most times you see that everyone just kind of bail on the play, but 28-14 your score now.
We got to stop him here. Rodgers under center. Fake handoff. Got pressure. Throws it down. Incomplete. Incomplete. Need a little cowbell, Rodgers.
20-7 on the Colts when Matt Stafford.
All right, Detroit coming back on the Colts.
Here, Lions down by 6.
Lions still down by 6 in that one.
I swear every one of their games plays out the
Robert
same.
says, what's up, Jeff? Checking out your Vikings. You guys killing them. We're trying. We're trying, my man. Thanks for joining us.
So that's a fun one there. A lot of good games going on today, including ours right here.
All right, here we go. Second and 10. Rodgers handoff. Williams right side tries to find the edge. Gets the edge. Forced out of bounds after a gain of about 6.
Third down, and we'll call it 5 for Green Bay.
So 3rd and 5. Come on, Vikes, get off the field here.
Adversity for the first time. Easy at the start there.
43 Berserkers up in here.
Touchdown drive, and here's Minnesota coming
I need another beer.
This second half. And what we said early on in the beginning, the offense is going to have to carry him here. They've done a nice job.
Come on, Vikes, get off the field here.
What can Aaron Rodgers do right here to extend this possession?
3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. My executive producer brings me a beer because she's the best on the entire earth. Thank you,
Rodgers,
sweetheart.
3rd down.
Rodgers throwing it left side. Caught.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
God dang it.
For Green Bay.
This is really good.
Let's get off the field, guys.
Wanted to do. When they motion their tight
Do not let them back in
Aaron
this.
Rodgers trying to figure out exactly what's going on defensively. So they motion the tight end in. Robert Tonyan comes inside. You're going to try and decipher what's going to happen. Here's Harrison Smith right here, right? The guy that you always have to know where he is. And that is good timing on the bail. So that was a pretty good disguise. and pretty good defense.
Son of a biscuit.
And it doesn't matter.
Got to
First
stop
down.
him there. 1st and 10, Green Bay at about the 49. Rodgers in the shotgun. Handoff to the right.
To Williams. And
Nothing.
The run game, which was so prevalent early, has stopped working. for
Purple
Green Bay.
rain, bitch. Purple rain. Up in here, up in here.
In on the tackle.
You got a couple of young guys that want to kind of prove that this is their opportunity, and this is going to be interesting to watch down the stretch. And to have Danielle Hunter have to have season-ending surgery, and then you decide to trade Unique Ngakoue and go in a different direction there. Part of that reasoning was
Scott, one of the cornerbacks, headed off for the Packers, I think.
Their opportunity.
Rodgers in the shotgun on a 2nd and 9. Wide receivers left and right. Ball snap. Rodgers waiting. Ooh, wide open. Misses his tight end, Sternberger. Overthrows him.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Remember, a windy day in Green Bay. Bring up another 3rd down.
Boy, when's the last time you've seen this? I mean, Jay Sternberger just pops wide open again. It's Devontae Adams pulling people in his direction, and
nah, it's not really snowing. The sun's out right now.
Unusual.
Caps. Big 3rd down here. 3rd and 9 at the 49. Rodgers in the shotgun, trips left, to right, throws it to the left on a dump off to Adams. Adams trying to find some room, and they stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st down marker. Punt this shit.
This is very similar to the
Punt
last
it.
time they went on 4th and 10. They're back farther.
You got Jamal Williams trotting onto the field, so it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th
Packers going to go for it. They have zero respect. Let's stop them again. Stop them again here and watch me lose my shit.
Hold your water, don't jump on this, because that's the easy 5 and that's the easy 1st.
Stop them here.
Will they continue on from that? Will they actually snap the ball here?
If they snap this is disrespectful. Come on, hit this sumbitch.
They will.
Hiked it. Rodgers looking for somebody. Throws it. God dang it. Caught by 19. St. Brown.
That time he hauls it in, and Green Bay stays alive on the drive.
That for a quarterback to have faith in a guy. Number 19, Equanimeous St. Brown stumbles coming out of the bunch. And that's not bad coverage by Mark Fields. But again, just great location.
So the Packers got it about the 30 now.
Yeah,
Come on,
Fields with
Vikes.
Good coverage, and now he's hurt on the field for Minnesota. They're already
Cornerback for the Vikings
banged up
down on the
back there
play.
in the back end, so they tend to
Just
field.
running out of corners.
And now this
Just
from
pick
Verizon.
somebody out of the stands. All right, so we're headed to a commercial break here pretty quick. Deeger says I want to see you lose your shit. Man, we had 2 chances there to get out of this damn thing, man. I mean, we're up by two scores here, but please. No touchdown, Caps. Pipe down. Pipe down in the chat. Go, Caps. All right, let's get back at it.
Chance. As Fields just walked off, that's good news for him. There he was on the tackle.
Anonymous says, these streams are just too much fun. Smash that button. Yeah, we need some help on these Viking
Shoulder
streams.
A little bit not sure, but he walked off under his own power.
Battling the Simps. Simps get me.
So Harrison Hand, number 38, now comes in on.
It's all right. I'm doing my own streams now against their crap. Rodgers in the shotgun. Running back to his left. Dylan. Hand off to Dylan. Goes up the middle. Gains a minimal gain of about 1. Penalty and flag on the play, though.
Some more injury news. We saw Vernon.
It's usually a holding on the offense, right?
Backup safety.
Yeah, it's delayed, dude.
Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Moving back. Moving back.
Questionable return with a shoulder. And Will Redmond also went off for Green Bay. So their safety depth. Raven Green was out inactive today. So they've got some depth issues today, too. Injuries affecting both teams.
I do the scroll during commercials there, Caps. All right, Rodgers under center. 1st and 20 is the count. Rodgers rolls.
Gets it to Dillon.
Dillon gets the catch. Another penalty flag on the play.
His hand is on the tackle.
Holding, offense number 89.
Holding on the offense again.
First down.
We talked about how efficient the offense was in the first half, in the first few drives. There's 89 right there. You can see again.
New England Buffalo 14-14. Buffalo trying to score here.
You got to let him go. That's an easy call for the officials, but boy, the Packers have just. It's been their issues right now.
All right, so this is going to bring up a 1st and 30. Vikings, do not let them convert. Please.
8 penalties for 75 yards. 1st and 30.
Rodgers in the shotgun, 1st and 30 at about the 48-yard line, the opposing 48-yard line. Ball snapped.
After converting the 4th down.
Going deep.
Going deep for Adams in triple coverage. And
Incomplete.
Was that Kendricks back there with them?
Kendricks in coverage for the Vikes. Number 5-4 up in here.
This is your famed Tampa 2 coverage right here, where the middle linebacker runs the middle of the field with the number 3 receiver.
39 berserkers up in here, up in here.
Kendricks, that's Devontae Adams, so a great play call at a time to catch that coverage.
Eric Kendricks, one of the most underrated players in the NFL. In the NFL, the entire NFL, down 20 yards downfield in coverage against Devontae Adams, arguably one of the best wide receivers in football. Rodgers 2nd and 30 in the shotgun. Ball snapped. Rodgers moving around. Some pressure headed his way. Dances, gets to the right. Someone hit him. Booger stomp his ass. Throws him out of bounds.
Well, we started at the top, Kevin, talking about, how does this Minnesota defense defend Green Bay's
apparently,
offense?
Scott,
youth in the front and youth on the back end.
Especially when their corners are as bad as ours are.
With just those 4 down guys and dropping 7 into coverage.
All right, here it is. This is the play right here that could decide this game. This is a 3rd and 28, Vikings Nation. 3rd and 28. No way they should convert this, and we should get off the field with maybe a field goal at the worst.
Aaron Rodgers off the spot. Everybody's doing a good job on that second play.
Come on, Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his right, trips left formation, running back, wide receiver right. Rushing 4, dumped off, Sternberger underneath. And he's tackled at the 45.
6 yards and 22 yards.
Punt that shit.
The first down.
Give us our ball.
To the end of the 3rd quarter. And this time Green Bay will punt.
Green Bay gonna punt.
Vikings have come out in this 3rd quarter. They've taken control in this defense.
All right, headed to a commercial. Why? Okay, so let's change the quarter to 4. Properties. Quarter 4. I'm almost resistant to move the $1 million football over here, but I'm going to, because you got to watch for a fake punt here. Got to watch for a fake punt here, Vikes. 41 berserkers up in here, up in here. This Thor's army continues to grow. Quinny checks in, says, "Go Vikings, let's go." Ghostface says, "Finally I found another Vikings fan. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I do every Minnesota Vikings game. Every one of them." Yeah, Digger, the D is looking better. Part of it is Rodgers missed an open receiver there too, though, so we can't forget that. If the Vikings can go down and score even 3 on this drive, this game's over. If they can just go down and even just score 3, I think this game's over. Wild Horse Academy checks in and says, "Hey, Mad Viking, I got my Valhalla swag this week and couldn't be happier. Good quality gear. Good luck today with your Vikings." Thank you, Wild Horse Academy. Go Caps looking for the score roll. There's the roll to the early morning games on the bottom of your screen. A Minnesota Vikings Game Day live exclusive. The game scroll. New England 14-14, Buffalo. Atlanta 25, Carolina 17 was the Thursday nighter. Pittsburgh 14, Baltimore 17. Dolphins 28-10 over them Rams. Kansas City spanking the Jets 21-9. Vikings 28, Green Bay 14 in our game. Indianapolis 20-14 over Detroit, and they have the ball. Vegas has scored a touchdown 13-6 over Cleveland. Cincinnati leading Tennessee in a game I called at the beginning of the stream. Buffalo 14, New England 14, and that's the early morning action. That's the early morning action as we get back to this game, ladies and gentlemen. They're playing music, though, and you can't be having music. Go Caps, and Pack should be scared. Here we go, back to the action.
It's been a different team today.
Yeah, and you really haven't had a whole lot of success coming off the bye in Mike Sims' history. So, this has been a very good performance.
Brian hit zone 37 says the Packers can take a seat over there.
Of getting everything sorted out there. At
Take a seat over there, Packers.
And executing.
All right, watch for the fake. Watch for the fake.
The fourth quarter, 28-14 the score. Packers will punt it away. Scott.
Okay, Ashley punts it.
Osborne will let it go.
It's going to come down at about the 5 and roll out of bounds at about the 6.
It'll roll out of bounds.
Come on, Cousins. Come down here and shut these haters up.
Inspired by ongoing conversations with players, the NFL launched NFL Votes.
I called it, Digger. I called it at the beginning of the game.
The right to vote. Join the NFL family by making your game plan today and making your voice heard this November. Visit NFL.com/votes to learn more.
38 Berserkers up in here. Minnesota Vikings, Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. 4 Vikings fans by an actual Vikings fan. Imagine that. I'm not just doing these games for the clicks and the subs.
183 total
Hand off to Cook.
4 touchdowns and
gain of about 3.
even a minor victory, keeping them under 5 yards.
Come on, let's throw deep on one play. Just one deep pass and gash these sumbitches. One deep pass to Jefferson and let's gash him.
He has done it. 21-yard touchdown run to get the scoring going. Then he had 2 one-yard touchdown plunges.
Wheeler the Onion Man's laughing.
50-yard screen, which was a thing of beauty, blocking in his
40
footwork and
Berserkers
vision.
up in here.
And the first 4 touchdown game for a Viking since 1979.
I agree, Digger. I want him to take a shot deep here.
On second down.
Hand off to Cook, left side, 20, 25!
And still on his feet up across the
Cook
25.
faked the dude out so bad he faked himself out and just fell down.
More yards for Dalvin Cook.
But that's a Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota Vikings first down.
Number 84, but when we talk to Adam Thielen, we got to get back to playing our style of football. We got to have some energy. We got to play fast.
Come on, take a shot deep.
And, they didn't have that in Atlanta, and they didn't have Dalvin Cook. And you can just see the difference.
Take a shot deep.
And I tell you, they're back playing their style right now, running the football.
First and 10, I formation, wide receiver right and left. Hand off, Madison. Madison going left, or right, excuse me. Short gain of about 3.
Well, look, when they went to the playoffs last year and beat New Orleans in the first round, they were Dalvin Cook's team, right? And
Cook,
Kirk Cousins had the best year
140 rush yards, 63 receiving yards, 203 total yards, and 4 count 'em touchdowns. He's about to win some fantasy matchups this week.
As well. You don't have to carry everything yourself as the quarterback and make every play. It becomes a situation where you've just got all these playmakers at your disposal and just getting it to the right guy.
Cousins today has only thrown it 13 times, but he's
Cousins in the shotgun, 2nd and 7. Madison to his right, hands off to Madison. Probes left, short gain. Take a shot.
What's up, Carissa Thomas?
Well, Kevin, the Steelers were trailing 17-7 in Baltimore on 2 plays after a Lamar Jackson interception. Ben Roethlisberger to Eric Ebron, 18-yard score. Of course, the Steelers looking to stay undefeated, down by 3 and driving. Kevin?
That's a heck of a game. That's a heck of a division right now. Even the Browns are 5-2 coming into today. Steelers the only unbeaten team left.
All right, big 3rd and 4 here, Vikings Nation. Big 3rd down, 4.
Now is Cook back in the game.
Cook back in, Soul back, 2 wide receivers left. Wind's blowing. Cousins takes the snap.
Rush. Cousins
looking, throws it over the middle, and it's caught for a first down by Irv Smith.
Smith
Penalty
Jr.
flag on the play, though.
And let's see what the flag is.
Probably going to be a holding. Probably a holding on the Vikes. It's on us. Son of a bitch.
Looks like they're going
Pass interference. Offense number 84. 10-yard
What?
penalty. Third down.
Pass interference on the offense.
Thank you from someone on Green Bay.
Yeah, probably Henry Black, because I thought it was going to be Henry Black called for holding on the Packers. So here's Irv Smith right here. Going to run the mesh route.
TV2 red zone. The Colts about to score on the Lions.
I don't agree with that because
Nick says my battery percentage is 33.
Henry
This
Black
is a
was
sign.
covering Irv Smith, and he was trying to get through him. I felt like he had the right to run through that. That was not somebody blocking to impact man-to-man.
Ghostface says I might regret.
Big call. That
Oh,
was a
here we go.
first
Throw,
down.
my bad.
Bring it back, give it to Jefferson, the rookie, who it's out to the 30. Now we get another
flag on this play. I missed the play, actually. Sorry.
And we'll see what this one is.
It was a 3rd and 14. There's a flag, and they didn't gain 14.
It was a clean game in the first half, too. I mean, up and down the field, really good execution, no penalties, and everything's kind of bogged down here.
Holding. Offense number
Come on,
84.
Vikes. What the F?
Decline. Fourth down.
4th down,
You know,
4th
ever
and
since you called
14.
Irv
We're going to have to
Smith really a
punt.
complete tight end.
Son of a biscuit.
That's it gone. So.
Everybody, I tried to defend Mercedes Lewis on the hold, and then he starts holding all the time. I'm not saying anything about. I'm not complimenting anybody the rest of the game. Just go play.
So the Vikings will punt for the first time.
All right,
today.
so Vikes
Britton
gonna
Colquitt,
punt.
We saw his skills holding on the field goal, and now the veteran will get out there.
We really
and
needed
punt
that
for
right
the
there.
first time. Remember, windy day here at
$1 million
Lambeau. Looks like it's
football
calmed
moved
down a
over to
little,
the
but
right
still
there.
gusts that were up to 30 miles an hour.
Touchdown Colts against Detroit. So Detroit fans can calm the hell down. Short punt. Horrible punt.
Takes a Minnesota roll.
Going to roll to about the
Down to
36.
36. So 11:06 to
11:06
go.
remaining.
Football.
11:06 remaining. Vikings still lead 28-14. We really needed to score right there. Well, let me see if I started Cook this week, if I forgot to in my one league. If I did, it's over. And the Horny Beavers will remain in first place, but it looks like I didn't. That's one thing about this whole YouTube channel. It sure has hurt my fantasy football team because I don't pay much attention to it anymore. Yeah, I benched him like an idiot. I just thought he was out hurt still. Dalvin Cook sitting on the bench with 37 friggin' points. 37, still showing an injury designation on the fantasy football site. That hurts. That hurts. Tommy says the Pittsburgh game is getting very interesting too. Let's bring up the scores down here while we're waiting in this commercial break. Look at Cincinnati giving Tennessee all they want. Cincinnati giving Tennessee. Yeah, Digger. Horny Beavers. Horny Beavers. Their colors are purple and gold. We, however, have Cook sitting on the bench. We are in first place in that league. You know what's going to happen here, Vikings Nation. You know what's coming right now. Packers are definitely going down to score on this drive. They're going to score probably quick in heartbreaking fashion. And then we're going to have to hold on and win this thing. That's why that last drive was so important. 33, Berserkers up at here. Red Zone checking in on Joe Burrow, my draft crush this year.
Fishing today.
All right, headed back to it.
One game behind Dalvin Cook. And no turnovers really the big number.
Hand off to Williams, up the middle.
And he gets
gains an easy 8.
Positive run on first down is going to pick up 8.5 yards. And a good start to this drive for Green Bay. Well, if you've missed any of the Masked Singer,
I picked him at the beginning of the stream, Tommy. I picked the Bengals to beat
all the reveals.
Tennessee.
Thousands of movies and shows for free. And don't miss an all-new Masked Singer Wednesday.
Kid Castle says Vikings like losing. Digger says he's feeling a pick 6 from 12.
Adams had the 2 touchdowns.
I don't know if we got anyone that can do a pick 6 except for Smith.
In week 1.
Rodgers in the shotgun, 2nd and 1 at the
He's working in the slot against the rookie
47, I guess.
Rodgers.
Fake handoff, dump off left.
Came on the motion.
First down Packers.
Into Minnesota territory. It's Tyler Ervin that time.
And not only the first time that these
Tommy says Rodgers about to throw some bombs. You're right.
Adams was unstoppable. So a really nice job, and that was the crux, right? How do we cover it?
Check in on the red zone. 13-6 Raiders over Cleveland. I picked that one wrong.
2 touchdowns, but from a production standpoint, just 5 catches for 31 yards. So this defense has done a nice job of not letting the most obvious guy that can take over a game have that opportunity this afternoon.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Pack, just inside the 50 on the Vikings side of the field. Traveling right to left on your screen. Rodgers going deep right. Adams makes the catch. First down. Harrison Hand, the rookie, on coverage.
Adams back involved. He's got 15 yards.
But he's got to play outside leverage. Play outside because you got Harrison inside. You're doing that right, and he spins you around and is still able to make the play.
Here they come. I'm having Seahawks flashbacks.
That's been frustrating.
Seahawks flashbacks here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live.
Harrison Hand did everything right there except make the play. He played the outside leverage. He had Harrison Smith helping him over the top, but Davante Adams still beats him to the outside.
All right, Rodgers under center. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left, single back. Fake handoff. Looking to his left. He throws it into the ground.
Didn't like what he saw there.
Colts just put up another 7 on the Lions. The Lions fans can calm the hell down. Your team's not legit.
Right there and
they suck.
Impacted a little bit. Jeff Gladney coming on the corner blitz, and it was a good pickup by Jamal Williams, but I think it just sped up the entire play right there, and Aaron Rodgers didn't feel comfortable with that screen.
The Lions suck, and we're coming to beat that ass.
18-27, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. 2 backs here with Irvin and Williams together on 2nd and 10.
All right, 2nd and 10 for the Pack. Handoff, left side, short gain. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
By Minnesota, Armand Watts was there, so was Adenabo.
3rd and 8. Packers been playing 4 downs the entire game, though.
You talked about trading Yannick Ngakoue before. He had 5 sacks. He was the leader by far. All of a sudden, Adenabo, who is 26 years old, is the veteran on their defensive line.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's going to embrace the role, too. He flashes.
Come on, Vikes, get off the field here. 3rd and 9.
More consistent. These guys are going to have an opportunity to grow together the rest of the season.
Chat's got really quiet.
Down to 9. Blitz coming. Rodgers sees it. Backpedals, throws.
Incomplete.
Adams never saw it. He was double coverage anyway. And Gladney, they sent.
We're not down, are we? Nobody's put anything in chat for a little while. I'm worried.
Time here in this series where Jeff Gladney has come off the edge, and he's starting to impact the play right there. He's going to come up the middle.
Anonymous says, "Let's do this, Vikes."
But you got Kendricks and Jeff Gladney coming, so he's got to take the most dangerous man.
So a huge play. 8:21 to go. You're down 2 touchdowns, especially the way that Cook has run the ball.
All right, Rodgers going for it here. 4th down in the shotgun. Ultimate disrespect here. Someone hit him. Rodgers going deep right. Incomplete. Get off the fucking field. Flag on the play. Bullshit. They always bail these sorry sons of bitches out.
Harris was on the coverage.
Bullshit. Probably not a bad call, to be honest, I guess.
There is no foul on the play.
No, they picked it up.
First down.
Woo! Minnesota Vikings, first down.
Pick up the flag, no flag.
Let's go.
Talking it over, and Minnesota has held on 4th down again.
Come on, go down and score on these sorry sons of bitches. Let's put the dagger in that ass. Go into a commercial break. I'm going to go grab a beer. That's when you know you got an excellent executive assistant. You don't even get out of your chair, and you're halfway there. And she's like, bam, beer, bam, in your hand. Anonymous says, F yeah, let's go. Deer says, we got to just run it down their throat now. I want to take a shot, Deer. I want to take at least one shot and put the dagger right in their jugular. That's what I want to see. I want to see them throw the deep ball to Jefferson and hit it. I know it's windy. I know it's a tough time. I'm just drinking some Bud Light tonight there, King Leopold. Little Bud Light. Little Bud Light up in here, up in here. I got too many toys. Glenn Hellman says nobody gets more calls than Rodgers. And then they picked up the flag. I was thinking the same thing. Detroit trying to score here to keep this one close, but they're getting their ass kicked by Indy. They score it. Zen fan says the Vikings need to seal the deal here. I agree, my man. I agree. Any points here would be huge. Let's get back at it.
A big play on 4th down. It looked like it was going to be a penalty on Minnesota, but they pick it up and say no. Dean Blandino, our rules expert, joins us now. Dean, are you a little surprised?
Cincinnati just scored on Tennessee again.
Very surprised.
A game I picked here in the pregame. Cincinnati laying the wood to them Titans.
The right arm actually makes contact with the receiver's hands before the ball arrives. To me,
38.
Clearly
Berserkers up in here, up in here. Rodgers crying to the ref. Sit down, Rodgers. Take a seat over there. Here you go, 1st and 10. Hand off to Cook. Right side. Short gain. Take a shot deep. They're committing everybody to the box. Everybody is on the line.
I think
throw it to Jefferson deep.
Consistency in the call, and those 2 calls that happened on the Minnesota drive when we had 2 pass interferences.
Vikes have the football. Let's move the $1 million football.
In my opinion, to that one. So I'm glad we got Dean in there to kind of clarify why that flag should have stayed down on the ground.
Yeah, and you saw what Dean was talking about. You had the left hand behind, but I think that other angle, his
Something's going on here. There we go.
Clearly
Patriots Buffalo knotted at 21. 21-21 with 6:45 remaining.
Cook over 200 yards from scrimmage today.
Anonymous laughing at me. Hand off Cook to the left. Get the edge. Oh, eat that. Fight.
He is close to a 1st down.
Cook gets just short of a 1st down. It's going to bring a 3rd down and 1.
And I think he's going to be a yard short.
3rd down and 1. This is a place where they're not expecting you to go deep on that ass.
Less than a yard short, Kevin. I mean, that's great effort right there. You know, staying in bounds, pushing forward.
Go deep with the plan that if you don't get it, you're going to go on 4th. That's what I'm saying. They've disrespected us the whole freaking game. Go deep on their ass on this 3rd and 1, and then if you don't get it, get right on the line and run it right up the gut for the 1st down. 3rd and 1, I formation.
And we get a whistle.
Whistle.
Minnesota called a timeout.
Timeout by the Vikings.
So
fucking Zimmer.
Over.
Son of a biscuit. All right, so we're headed to a timeout. 35 Berserkers up at here. Cap says the Packers should be scared. Yes, they should. I don't like that timeout there. Son of a biscuit. Check in on my boy Bobby. My boy Bobby has 421 up in his chat. How cool is that for him? I'm happy for him. About this other douchebag. Suckers, 228 strong up in the other one. Suckers. Guy's doing another game when his team is actually playing. What a simp. What a freaking simp. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're not exactly breaking records either, boys and girls. Packers called a timeout. Go Caps. Sorry, Anonymous, you're wrong on that wide receiver. Jefferson's the rookie of the year in the NFC. You watch. You watch. He's just getting started. Vikings schedule gets very delicious after this game. Vikings schedule gets very delectable after this game. Come on, let's get to it. Go Caps is finally the Pats learned how to score touchdowns. Looks like Bass, the kicker's lining up for an extra point or something. Here we go, back to our game.
2 touchdowns, 3rd and 1, 6:42 to play.
3rd and 1 for the Vikes. Single setback. Thielen in motion. Handoff to Cook. Everybody knows we're going to do that. Stopped him. Lost a 3.
Big play by the safety.
But there's no decision for Adrian Amos.
Let me call plays for this team. For real. I mean, we do the same shit all the time. Try to gash him there. They had like 9 dudes in the box. Come on, Vikes. Come on. Come on. You bunch of dinosaurs coaching this team.
Adam Thielen had absolutely no impact
Freaking
on him
unbelievable
whatsoever with that motion or cross formation.
Well, that is an enormous
Sheila
play.
Jones checks in and says, "What's up, Valhalla? I'm doing good."
Dominating them all game, and now it's Colquitt to punt it away.
Punt for the Vikes. Son of a biscuit.
Short kick.
Short kick, going to come down about the 25. The Vikes down it.
The 26. So Rodgers has a lot of work.
So here we go. Rodgers coming out on the field. $1 million football transferring over to the Packers. God, do we ever do anything that is halfway innovative? That we try to do anything that's halfway ballsy? We always do the same bullshit over and over. It just drives me insane. Bullshit, Digger. They had 9 dudes in the box. Just hike it, throw the sumbitch up, let Jefferson go get it. Let Jefferson go get the rock. $34 Berserkers up in here. So you figure Rodgers is going to come down here and make this 21-28. A.J. Brown just scored a touchdown for the Titans. Here's the scores to the early games on the bottom of your screen. right, Atlanta, Carolina on Thursday. Atlanta 25, Carolina 17. Pittsburgh 21, Baltimore 17, and a close one. Baltimore has the ball in that one with 14-16 left. Miami owning the Rams right now, 28-10. Kansas City putting a whooping to the Jets. Vikings 28, Green Bay 14. Indy 35, Detroit 21. Indy has the ball. Vegas 16-6 over Cleveland. Tennessee 14, Cincinnati 24. An upset predicted here on the channel. Buffalo 14, New England 21. And that's it for the early ball games. If you're new to the stream, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications so you know when we go online. Anonymous says he thinks it comes down to the confidence in Cousin. Bullshit. I mean, maybe, but whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about the excuses. Try to play like you need to play in 2020. This shit isn't the 1960s anymore. It's not the 60s. And remember, the key there was I said, go up there knowing that you're going to go for it on fourth if you don't complete this pass.
Green Bay has
here we
work
go.
to do. 5:47 to go. All 3 timeouts, but down 2 touchdowns here.
And don't you go right back to Seattle on the 4th and 1? You make that 4th down, you ice that game, everything's going to be good. You make that 3rd down right there and be able to continue your drive and kill more clock and keep Rodgers off the field. It's eerie if you're a Vikings fan right now.
Rodgers gets rid of it.
Thrown to the right, tight end. Tunyon tackled hard by a small, little tiny cornerback, laid the wood to that big old mean Packer.
Possessions ended the half. Turnover on downs, punt, turnover on downs. So it hasn't been in sync here in the second half.
Nice job by this young Vikings defense.
Rodgers in the shotgun, 2nd and 5. 5:31 remaining in the 4th. Rodgers running around, flush to the right. He's going to run for a first down.
Well, you always, if you see somebody do something well against an opponent, you want to look at that film and see if there's anything you can do. So let's go back and look at that Tampa film and figure out what did they do after the first quarter to really fluster Aaron Rodgers. Because I remember Troy Aikman talking about it, and hey, I've never
Tommy's
seen him
agreeing.
Before. Even Zim.
Go Caps, still looking for a touchdown.
I've never really seen Aaron
Sheila up in here, up in here.
It was the shell coverage. There were some things going on that they did. They didn't play.
Rodgers in the shotgun, 1st and 10 at about the 38-yard line. Throws it, dumps it to the right. Williams tripped up. Gain of about 6, but a nice play by Johnson, the Vikings, to get the fingertip tackle on the running back.
Good hustle. Recognition. You know, you're on your upfield pass run.
Tommy says you should be doing more of these sport coach asides during games.
By Jaleel Johnson.
You know, your point about the Tampa game, Rodgers hasn't been sacked.
Go Caps says bye Thor, gotta go. Later Caps.
4-man rush again. And he gets it to Williams again.
Williams gets it.
He is going to be well shot.
Stopped by the Vikes.
Nicely done by Eric Wilson, who was there.
3rd down for the Pack.
Down, and again, clock obviously.
3rd and 3.
Yeah, when we talked to Aaron about that, you know, there was a
3rd and 3.
You know, he said we
4:05 clock running
we gave up pressure
in the
to their
4th.
four-man rush.
Vikings lead 28-14.
Minnesota hasn't gotten as much pressure with
about to shock the world. A game nobody gave them a chance to win today. Ball snapped. Rodgers has a lot of time. Get him! Fumble! Green Bay gets it, but the Vikings stop him. I think the Packers got to go for it here.
Minnesota. And we get a penalty flag way across the field and down the field.
Penalty flag for what?
Oh, were they late getting off?
Yeah. Troy Dye coming on the field and then running off. Did he get off the field in time?
Oh my goodness, that's a monster penalty.
12 men on the field.
Here come the refs.
5-yard
Was
penalty.
12 on the field though.
First down for Green Bay.
First down Green Bay on the penalty. Vikes slow getting people off the field. Colts about to score on the Detroit Lions again.
Green Bay has challenged the ruling on the field.
Minnesota has challenged the rule.
I definitely don't think Green
Scott
Bay
says you got this. Stop chewing on the football. I can't help it, dude.
We'll look. I mean, that's obviously an enormous call. It would have been 4th down and a first down. Let's see if Dye, number 45, did get off. He is. Tough to tell from that. Yeah. But I can't imagine just where he was and Rogers snapping it right there. There's his foot.
Son of a biscuit. 35 berserkers up in here, up in here.
Right here, Davante Adams, because that'll tell you when the ball is snapped.
He's off.
Right there.
He got off the field in time, and they still called it on us.
But without the total shot together, that's boy, it's close.
Oh, there's a
Dean, we got
challenge.
Another close call for you, Dean Blandino. What do you think on this one?
Yeah, I think this is going to stand, and the key is you have to be touching the white, the sideline, before the ball is snapped. To me, at best, he's probably in the air, and that's going to count as 12 on the field, and Coach Zimmer's going to lose this challenge.
Well, there you go, Dean. We appreciate it. Look, it's a worthwhile
I didn't know you could challenge
it's
this.
An enormous play.
Sheila says, did another one just get away from the Vikings? Not yet.
And we've seen Aaron Rodgers
Not yet,
with
Sheila.
the illegal procedure false start on the defense.
39 is the berserker count. 39 up in here, up in here. As Thor's army continues to grow.
On the field and speed that whole thing up and catch Troy Dye 45 on the field.
It looks like he's looking that way. Trying to show you what we've got here, and it's just so hard to tell.
Cincinnati just scored on Tennessee again.
Probably in the air.
I called that spanking. Joe Burrow is a stud.
How can you overturn it? Right?
I don't think his foot is down in the white. I think you can piece it together where the one thing you do know, his foot is not
Baltimore
down in the
trying
white,
to score on Pittsburgh, and they did.
Adams is not going to move until that ball is snapped.
Baltimore just
So when
took the
that ball
lead
is
in the
snapped, is
Pittsburgh
his
game.
foot down in the white. I think you can
Sorry,
piece it
Tommy.
together and say no. So here's Troy Dye right here. The big thing is you're going to get your read off of Davante Adams. When you piece it together, when we had that other camera, I think that's what allows you to do, because the ball is snapped, and you can see Davante hasn't moved yet. Now he moves, and when we pieced it together,
since he ain't playing today,
Davante was just starting to move, and Troy Dye was still not foot down in the white.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Minnesota is charged with their second timeout. First down,
ruling on the field
Great
stands.
Call by Dean Blandino. Watch Aaron. You pointed this out. He definitely saw this and snapped. That's a brilliant play by Rodgers. To have the wherewithal to see that and do that and get out of a fourth.
Holy moly, my buddy Bobby has 648 up in his chat. Good for him. Patriots fans representing.
I mean, how good is that? It's unbelievable.
It's things you
All
can't
right, Rodgers in the shotgun on a 1st and 10.
Vikings up 2 touchdowns. Rodgers, pressure coming.
Steps up in the pocket.
Can't find anyone and now
Throws it away.
Well, these Vikings,
looking good here. Threw it away.
They're holding it together. You talked about in the very beginning of the broadcast. They are doing a job here.
And I think he's been very good. I think Mike Zimmer's been very good, and their defensive staff of throwing that wrinkle in from time to time. But the majority of the approach today was going to be, you 4 young guys up front, we're going to roll you through. We need you to get pressure when you can. We don't
Digger
want to
says F the Pats.
expose our young guys on the back end, but we're going to have to every once in a while.
He's just one of those channels that it's his team, though, dude. So I respect that, and I'm glad he's having some success today. Way cool. All right, Rodgers in the shotgun, 2nd and 10.
Rodgers
throws it over the middle. Incomplete to Adams.
All over him that time. Gladney, the rookie, had good coverage.
They're running out of time.
10.
And maybe a little bit too vertical.
3rd and 10, 3:30 remaining.
Down the field. Look at these routes when you see him.
Digger says tick-tock, tick-tock.
15, 18 yards.
Throw up the whoa.
6-yard crosser.
Throw up the whoa.
Off too late if my downfield options are all covered.
Alex Perzer says I have Cook on fantasy. Good day for that.
It's been a tale of 2 halves. Offense overall not nearly as efficient.
All right, Rodgers in the shotgun, 3rd and 10, back to pass. Over the middle, caught by 86.
It is Malik Taylor, his
first down
of the day. He's inside.
First down, Malik Taylor. Here comes Rodgers. Uh-oh.
And an injury, another injury.
Viking down on the play, number 29.
Secondary.
It's Chris Boyd, and he was
holding
the
his
one
knee.
Who was in
Not good.
And he just went down. And these non-contact injuries, they're the ones that concern me a bunch.
I'm not going to say what it was, but Anyway, he's down on the field.
Far left screen. You're barely going to be able to see him as they come in. Right here, there he is, trailing.
Glenn Heumann says, channeling my inner Bud Grant, the Vikings way. All right, let's roll these scores on the bottom here while we're in this injury timeout.
In a game that we saw Cameron Dantzler, the rookie, go down and have to be wheeled out on a cart. Of course, Pam gave you the good news.
It's going to be a while here.
As he was x-rayed and tested for a concussion. Obviously got that hit to the head and neck area, and now Boyd with a non-contact. They're already so banged up back there. They came in with Hill and Hughes out. Hughes on the IR. Right now, just hope that Boyd is okay.
40 Berserkers up in here, up in here.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Letting you guys know that America's Game of the Week is next. Drew Brees.
We're not worried about that. 40 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Valhalla Sports Talk, Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Your home for Minnesota Vikings football on Game Day. We do these streams every week for the Vikings games. Vikings leading 28-14 in this one. A game that nobody gave them a chance to win. Nobody gave them a chance to win today. But guess what? We here. We up in here. About to get that dub in this Week 8 contact. Gavin O'Neill says TikTok. 29 trying to get up on the field here. He's going to need some assistance. Boyd is his name. He's getting help off the field. 3:15 remaining in the fourth quarter here. Green Bay's got a 1st and 10. Gavin says, do a dance. I've already done some dances, but man, I'll be throwing up woes all the time. I'll be throwing up them woes all the time. 53-year-old woe. Go Packers, says Gavin. Go Vikings. No pack, no. Not today. Not today there, Mr. Gavin. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, Tommy. I don't know how you'd keep track of it. I'll just keep mentioning it more, I guess. All right, here we go. Let's get back at it.
Packers have 3:03 left and counting. Down 2 touchdowns.
Shotgun. Rodgers back.
Rodgers
all kinds of time. Gets it off. Jamal Williams out of bounds at the 20.
We get another penalty flag.
Another penalty on the play.
You've got all your guys downfield. Jamal Williams has got to be there with some space around him to be able to work with.
Efrain Flores says, Vamos Vikings. Si se puede. What's up, Efrain?
That's on Elton Jenkins. Packers have been.
All right, that was on the Packers. That was on them nasty Packers, them dirty, stinking, cheese-smelling Packers.
Spin by DJ Wanham.
And so the 9th on Green Bay, and that'll move him back.
So they kind of hit pause and then keep it going. I'll have to try to figure it out, Tommy. We just mention it more often, I guess. Rodgers in the shotgun, back to pass, throwing to the right, wide open receiver. Sternberger, the tight end, out of bounds at about the 8.
Stop the clock with 2:47.
They're going to get to 7 here.
Sternberger right there. Harrison Hand is going to
Q Vision and Original View says, let's get this dub. Let's do it. Let's do it.
A little bit late there, but that created the big window that Aaron Rodgers was able to get it over the top to.
Well, the Packers have 3 timeouts, so it would certainly behoove them to get it in before the 2-minute warning here, and then they could decide whether
clock
they want
2:47.
to kick it away.
Clock stop. Packers got a first and goal at about the 7. Rodgers in the shotgun, empties the backfield. 3 wide receivers left, looking to the left, throws it up. Flag on the play. Wow, Adams caught it too.
Yeah, that's going to stand. Penalty is going to be on Josh Metellus.
Going to be a call on the Vikings, the cornerback, but Adams catches the ball, 4-7.
Throw, the location of it. The timing of this, coming out of the inside number 3 spot. Here's the hold right here as he gets
held him right at the goal line.
I mean, he just drops it in over the top. That is such a great throw.
So Adams has his 3rd touchdown of the day.
Are the Packers going to go for 2 here?
Packers did what they had to do with 2:42 left. And it looks like they're going to go for 2 here.
Packers going to go for
Kind
2 on this one.
Analytic trend. The thought process is, well, if you get it, you can win it next time, and if you don't, you can still go for 2 and tie it.
Or you can be traditional and kick it on this one, and then decide to go for 2 on the next one.
Yeah, it's kind of out the window.
All right, so Packers
Adams,
Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Handoff, center.
And no
Nothing. Get him out of there.
I don't think he got there. Williams going to come up short.
20.
And so the Vikings stand their ground. It's still a 1-score.
Doesn't really have any effect on most of the gambling when it went on for this game. The line was 5.5, so no big deal there.
His way. It's going to be him and Jamal Williams, mano a mano at the goal line right there.
Diego Cervantes, they better not joke. Oh my God, start punching the wall if they do.
Boy, that football's close.
It's not close. You can't even see it. Shut the hell up.
All the football has to do is touch that imaginary line.
Yeah, when are they going to deem forward progress was stopped? I mean, he breaks the plane right
there.
Now. It's broken.
You can see
broken.
it.
I mean, if you're going straight up, I mean, to me, he's got that broken.
You can't even see the ball, you jackwagon. Where's the ball?
Well,
anyway, they're reviewing it.
And that should be overturned. I mean, that's all you have to do.
Fox squad bobbing out that Packer knob, bobbing on the Packer knob as usual.
Great replay by our crew.
You can't even see the football. You have no clue where it's at.
Much now is how guys get in behind the offense. You can't pull a guy, but you can. It's amazing how that's kind of like built into these plays where guys are folding in behind the runner and getting that whole pile to move forward, because defensively they're just choking on it, Deeger. They're not going to have
choking on it like they always do.
Line can generate.
I'd like to welcome those of you who saw the Raiders beat the Browns today 16-6. Here our game. It was a 14-14 game at the half, but Minnesota.
You have no idea where the football is there. 0.
Packers just scored and went
fucking
for
replay.
2, and they're reviewing the 2-point conversion. And if you just see the football right there in the middle.
Oh, they
of the
love
laces,
them anonymous.
That's the 2 right there.
That's the front of your plane.
Yeah. So that should be overturned. Dalvin Cook has had an amazing game.
So all around the land, ladies and gentlemen, all around the land, everybody, every talking head on YouTube, walking around there bobbing on that Packer knob all week, how they're the best team in the NFC. Guess what? They're about to get beat by the purple and gold up in here.
Minnesota.
So bob on that knob.
One more time.
Bob on that knob. And to the Vikings fans that quit on this team, to the Vikings fans that quit on this team, you can bob on that knob as well.
During the course of the half, to put yourself in this position where you have the ability to kick it deep, go out, play good defense, stop the clock, and then get better field position.
Well, you heard our opinions here. Dean Blandino, they're still taking a long time on this. Dean, I mean, this looks to us like this should.
It's obvious you can't see the ball.
I agree with you guys. I think the ball, and it's just any part of the ball has to break the plane, the front edge of that goal line. And to me, it does. But again, the standard is clear and obvious. Would I be shocked if they?
Gavin O'Neill, you got lucky. No.
I'm with you guys.
Sorry, bro.
This is good, and that it's a 2-point.
Scott says the Hawks are the best team.
If you didn't see the laces right there, maybe it was harder, but the white laces stand out. Well, who knows? We'll see.
Where does it stand out?
We're still waiting on the call.
Where did the white laces stand out?
Kevin's talking about right there. You can see him right under the face mask of Jamal Williams.
After review, the ball crossed the plane of the goal line.
Bullshit.
The runner. It's a 2-point touchdown.
Well, we know what he meant. It's a 2-point conversion. There you go. And so it's a 6-point game. So interesting that Packers could essentially win it. But so can Minnesota here if they get the ball and take care of their business. 2:42 to go. Minnesota will get it back, and as great as they have been today with Dalvin Cook, they need to do it one more time.
Yes, and here's one of the things I like. Now, Minnesota's going to do this because they have to, right? Because you're concerned about the onside kick. This tips the advantage.
A lot of discussion about who's the best team now in the NFC. That discussion started with the Packers before today. It doesn't start there no more because of the purple and gold.
Because they're not going to get slowed down in this situation.
Scott to kick it off, and he's going to.
All right, they kick it downfield.
Abdullah gets over to
Abdullah gets it. 20.
Here, Abdullah is going to sit down.
Sits down.
21. For those of you who just joined.
All right, so if we go to a commercial, I'm going to go off camera real quick and go take a leak. All right, folks, I'm back. Sorry, I didn't even leave with no music. What kind of a jerk am I? All right, still in a commercial break. Went and took a little leak. Washed my hands. Got me another little old Bud Light. Don't Care Bear says Vikings will be a better team in 2021 with a new quarterback. We're not going to have a new quarterback in 2021. I hate to break it to you. We might have one, but he won't be playing. $34 is the berserker count. Guys, you didn't see it when I went off camera, but I damn near knocked over my little Victor the Viking dude. It was a miraculous save. An absolutely miraculous save. Little twerking. How about a little twerking? Here's a little twerk for them Packer fans. A little twerking. Bye. A little twerking. 36 berserkers up in here. Come on, let's get back to this shit. Vikes got to do something here. Do not just run it up the gut 3 times. Try to go. Tommy says, are you doing a second game? I'm going to do the night game, the Cowboy-Eagle game. For the fantasy football fanatics. FJ to King says the Vikings should just lose. You should just lose. You should just be a loser, FJ. That's what I think. Friggin' Viking fans that are quitters. Bunch of losers. Make me sick. I did, Anonymous. I had all the action figures as a child. Sheila laughing. I don't give a damn. Take a seat over there if you don't like it. That's what I say. Here we go. Back to the action. 2nd and 4. They missed the whole play. Cook fights. Get just short of a first. Come on, give it to him. First down. Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen.
That was the problem with that that first play back after the kickoff.
Everything's Brown Nation up at the house. What's up, my man? How you doing? How you doing, dude? We have fun up in here. I don't get half the viewers you do, but I do have fun. I don't give a damn.
Minnesota Vikings to use for Green Bay.
First time out for Green Bay there.
Get another one in between.
Come on, Vikes, let's freaking go.
The 2-minute warning, but I mean, Dalvin Cook was just so good on that.
Ladies and gents, everything's Brown Nation. That dude, I like him. He does a good channel.
Now,
he's a Browns fan, and he does it right up on YouTube here. Love him.
Figure 6-ish seconds of play.
So hit him up, give him a follow.
40 seconds left. They'd still get it with just under a minute left, probably.
Dude, I had all the Star Trek action figures. All of them.
The deal.
Lieutenant Uhura was getting busy in the dirt pile at times. Yeah, I saw that, buddy. I saw that today, Browns Nation. Digger says, let's close this shit out. Let's go. Cousins under center, 1st and 10. Hand off to Cook, left side. Short game. Take a shot. Please, I implore you, Vikings, take one shot deep to gash these sumbitches. Just one shot deep. Please. I pray. I pray. I pray to the victor, the Viking Buddha. Please, one shot. Just take one shot.
3 times before. Matter of fact, it happened 2 years ago when the Colts did it. They finished up 10-6. And also
38 Berserkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow.
And the way they're playing today looks like the old Vikings.
Yeah, and what have we seen through the course of the beginning of the season? We saw a couple outliers for them. The Packers say Tampa was an outlier. Indy and Atlanta for Minnesota, maybe they were the outliers. I mean, a 1-point loss.
All righty, let's go. What do we got here?
Right. Both were undefeated at that time. This team can play well. They've just been inconsistent, and they've turned the ball over.
Right now,
2nd and 11. Cousins under center. Handoff, Cook. Straight up the middle. Can we please show some kind of interest in shit? No, it didn't come loose.
Scrambling there, and it was just some extra Packers.
Sheila says that's what it's all about. Have fun.
3rd down.
And the big thing here is time, right?
Kid Castle worried about an interception.
So, be very, very smart. Be very, very sure with your ball security in that pile, Dalvin Cook.
3rd and 9 here.
How gutsy are you if you're Mike Zimmer? Are you just going to give it to your bell count today and
40 Berserkers up in here,
and try and end the game?
That sure was a nice 50-yard screen, wasn't it, for the touchdown? You can get a little bit off script without being super aggressive. And I'm sure that Gary Kubiak has some plays like that.
Yeah, but now it's 3rd and 9. They're expecting the shit now.
I'd do a little bit where I knew I'd keep the clock.
Glenn Homan says Culpepper to Moss, go deep, old school. That was probably my favorite time as a Viking fan.
So we're not just running into a brick wall.
3rd and 9. Packers out of timeouts.
Packers have no more timeouts. Vikings convert this. This shit's over. Shotgun Cousins, handoff Cook. Surprise, surprise. Cook trying to find the right, and he's down short.
Tried a little different look with the run, and with no timeouts, Packers can't stop it, but they will get the ball back under a minute.
Oop, I got the $1 million football on the wrong side here. It's headed back this way, though. So bam! Bam! Back this way.
Somebody to come down on the sideline, Kevin, and hey, all right, now I've got 2 timeouts and we've got this remaining. When will I get the ball back?
I don't think
impressive.
I won't be successful on a week basis. Every once in a while. Shepard back to
Diego pissed, so am I.
And Vikings aren't even out there right now. They're going to take a timeout, I would think.
Timeout Vikings.
1 second on the play clock. So 57 seconds left. Packers need a touchdown with no timeouts.
Well, can it be that heartbreaking for the Minnesota Vikings? A 1-point loss to Seattle, a 1-point loss to Tennessee.
I told you guys it was going to come down to the last drive. Chance for Rodgers to win it. Last drive. I mentioned that at the pregame. Look back at it, folks.
You come into this game.
I've been a fan since '77. I understand how this shit works. Nobody gave the Vikes a chance. That's when the Vikes show up. Whenever you don't give them a chance, that's when they're good. Whenever you tell everybody you're going to be good, they suck. That's how we do it. Adams says, "Come on, stop them."
Like he had last week against Houston.
Digger says, "How are the Vikes making this interesting?" That's what we do, dude. That's what we freaking do.
Complementary team style of football I've seen Minnesota play this season.
How much time is left?
Well,
57 seconds. First, we're going to punt it. Colquitt back to punt.
Wind gusty today. It's been all day.
Punts away.
And it's a low returnable kick for Shepard.
Comes down at the 20. He's got room. 30. Down at the 30. Down at the 30.
As he prevented him from getting to the edge. Well, 20 years ago today.
All right, so we're waiting to see what they do. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, Zimmer sucks, dude. All right, let's get back to it.
47 seconds left. They need a touchdown.
Rodgers with a chance still. With a chance still. Shotgun. Snap. Hike. Dropped off. 30-yard line. Williams out of bounds.
35.
42 seconds left. 42 seconds remaining.
Minnesota staying what's worked for them all day. Just getting the pressure, whatever you can
Come on,
generate
Vikes.
with the 4 down and dropping the 7 into coverage. Playing a, kind of that cover 2. We've seen some old Tampa 2 of that play again. You had Eric Kendricks running with Devontae Adams, number 3 down.
We got to make it interesting. Rodgers in the shotgun. Son of a bitch. Trips right.
Rodgers.
Looking left. It's Williams. Out of bounds again. Just playing bend, don't break.
With 37 seconds left.
It's the one matchup, if you're trying to really know something pre-snap, and what's been consistent today is when they're getting into this shell.
Don't spoil Campos.
Eric Kendricks will be running with number 3 to the strength side.
39 Berserkers up in here.
Get into that situation, but now what you've got to do, you got to manipulate that opposite safety and get him to pull up. On that last play, they did. So we've got that again right here. Devontae Adams is number 2 right now. So
all right, first and 10 at about the 42.
Again, it's a 4-man rush.
4-man rush. Rodgers running around to his left. Floats it. Caught by Tunyon, the tight end. Inbounds. Clock running. 27 seconds. Packers quick to get on the ball. 41 in Vikings territory. Rodgers has them under center. First and 10, 16, 15, 14. Ball snapped. He spikes it.
To get someone to the other end of the tackle to make it a legal formation.
So good, so good. That's a 10-second runoff with that one. So
we got a first. I think it's going to be a second and 10. Second and 10 with 12 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
The ball back to first down for Green Bay, and right there, I mean, it's almost going to be over at that point, and just smart enough to be able to see everything and get a legal formation in that situation.
So.
Don't Care Bear says we've seen this movie before. Rodgers in the shotgun, running back to his left. Plenty of time on a 3-man rush. Rodgers running around. As he throws! Fumbled! Get it!
Minnesota picks it up, and the Vikings look like they have it. And that will do
That's it! Vikings win, bitches! One!
The sack, and let's look.
Hell yeah, that arm ain't going forward. That arm ain't going forward.
Moving forward.
It is not moving forward.
Woo! Woo! A game. Nobody gave the Vikings a chance to win 28-22. Looks like it's going to be your final.
Certainly look like
Vikings win, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings win. Vikings win.
Yeah, I don't see. I think that's a fumble.
That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it. Vikings going to win this game. Take the dub in a game nobody gave a chance. 28-22 is your final. We're about to do some dancing. Take a seat over there, Packers. You just got beat. Madison upset the Titans loss. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Tommy says, second time to use that graphic. Yes, my friend. Sheila says, true, but I don't think anyone else can beat us. Whatever. Vikings about to go on a win streak here, boys and girls. Vikings having an easy schedule the next few weeks. And we're about to start taking ass, kicking ass, and taking names. Someone out there has to be the grass, and we're the lawnmower. Galvin says, good game, GG. Digger says, kudos to you, Mad Viking. I didn't call this one. Good game. We'll see you next week. I'll be back next week. 38 Berserkers up in here. That game is over. Let's friggin' go. Glenn says, awesome win. Purple SKOL. Nobody's unbeatable in the NFL. This shit changes from week to week. Literally changes from week to week. Digger, we're going to whoop the Lions so bad. We're going to whoop the Lions so bad. They might even change the name of the franchise. They might change the name of the franchise to Little Cubs. Bobby checks in after a huge stream on his end. Says, sup, Viking? What's up, Bobby? What's up, man? Big dub for these Vikes. Big dub for the Vikes. Digger says, so it's done, right? It's done, dude. That's a dub. Let's put that final. That's true, my man. Let's change that graphic. FINAL. Vikings. Boom. Let's move it around over there so it looks pretty for the post-game report. Move it over there for the post-game report. Let's bring up this post-game report graphics even. Let's take a look real quick before I do that of the early morning games here. Kansas City, New York Jets, 35-9. Vikings beat the Packers. Indy beat the Lions. Vegas beat Cleveland. Cincinnati beat Tennessee. Buffalo beat New England 24-21. 25-17 Carolina lost to Atlanta. Pittsburgh 28-24. There's still 52 seconds remaining in that game. Let me go to that for Tommy. All right, for Tommy here, just for you, Mr. Monahan, if you're still in here, buddy. You're welcome, everybody. Thanks for being in here today. All right, so it looks like Jackson just got hit there on a throw, so it's 28-24, Pittsburgh over Baltimore. 28-24, 48 seconds remaining in the game. It's 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. I got you, Tommy. I'm going to let you know what's going on. All right, 2nd and 10, shotgun formation. Throw it underneath. Steelers get to him and stop him short of the first. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Jackson calling everybody up. Looks like they might be out of timeouts. Jackson in the shotgun, 3rd and 2. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. Incomplete. So it's going to make it a 4th and 2 for the Ravens. Their last chance. Their last chance here. We're going to swap our graphics over to the post-game show. Oops. Here's our post-game show. There it is. We're going to do a post-game report for the Vikes here pretty quick. 4th and 2 in the shotgun. Snapped. He's running around. Throws it deep. And it's caught at the 30 for a first down for the Ravens. 17, Jackson rushes him to the line. Telling everybody, move your booty, move your booty. We're trying to get these Steelers spiked at the line with 32 seconds remaining. Injured Steeler on the play. Actually, 8 seconds remaining in the game. 8 seconds remaining, and the Ravens are going to have a shot here. Probably 2 shots to try to score here. Glenn says, thank you for a great presentation as always. Tommy doesn't like the Ravens. Nevermore, nevermore. 26 up at here, up at here. So it's going to take a while for this Steeler to get his stuff together. I'm about to do the post-game report here for the Vikings deal, but we'll stay here for Tommy so that he can see the end of the Steeler one. 26, Berserkers up at here, up at here. Yeah, that was a huge stream for you, Bobby. I'm so happy for you, dude. So happy for you, dude. That was way cool. I looked over there, I saw 300. I was like, right on. My man is hitting it. Hitting it with them Patriots fans. Tommy says Pittsburgh always does this. I'll hang with you here, though, Tommy, until the end here. Then I'll get off and do my quick post-game report. Eric Schwartz checks in, says hi. What's up? Tommy's happy for Bobby as well. Bobby's my guy, dude. He's my dude. I'm happy when his channel does well. All right, this Steeler getting off the field here. Maybe I can put some volume on this. All right, so here we go. Here we go. So a 1st and 10 for the Ravens. 8 seconds remaining. Jackson in the shotgun. Gets a snap. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. So they're down to probably their last shot here. 5 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 28-24 is the score with Pittsburgh leading. And it's going to make it a 2nd and 10, but it didn't really matter. It was one of the Steelers, Tommy. I'm not sure. One of the Steelers was hurt on the play. All right, shotgun snap. Jackson looking, throws deep for the end zone. Incomplete. Incomplete, and the Steelers going to get that dub. That's going to be final from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh 28. Ravens 24. 28-24 is the final in that one, folks. Steelers win. Eric says he's a 49ers fan. 23, Berserkers up at here, up at here. Ghostface says, nice stream. See you guys next week. Later, Ghostface. Thanks for checking in. Hit that subscribe. Hit the video a like. All right, Valhalla Sports Talk will be back on tonight for the Sunday night football game for the Fantasy Football Fanatics by a Fantasy Football Fanatic. So we'll be here for that game. But I'm going to cut the mic off here, go to our end screen. Go to our end screen here, record a quick video for the post-game report, and then I will see you folks later tonight for Sunday Night Football. Valhalla Sports Talk out, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you in just a few hours.